Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Cool. Hey Don, give me 1 second to grab a controller. Today, hopefully, there won't be any emergencies. Whatever. But hello. Yeah, last stream I had to end early because I had a work emergency, which we'll be talking about once I get into the swing of this stream, because it is a whole narrative and it's not even over yet. Okay, so why does controller not do controller things? Oh, because I'm not selected onto the game. That's why. That makes a lot more sense. All right, there we go. Cool, all good there. Let's go ahead and set this up. Awesome. Alrighty, let's go ahead without further ado and just jump right into it. It's going to be not very casual as our character that we're doing for this run through. We are doing a 165 bosses off stream run as well, so I often get the two confused. But it's mostly just practice for the stream. So at the end of the last stream, we finished up beating the Pumpkinhead, accessing Sorceress Selene. We went around the world. You know, we grabbed all of our sacred tears that we could. We grabbed a lot of our golden seeds that we could. We have not gone to Liurnia. We have not fought Godric grafted. We have a lot of things we can and probably should do. I think it's worth skipping on over to Liurnia. We're going to unlock the maps for that area. Grab some pretty important sorceries, weapons, materials, etc. from that area, and then we'll circle back around, kill Godric, do a few other fun boss-related thingies. As we're leveling up too, we're also trying to build towards being able to equip the Moonveil Katana, which is going to be our main right-hand weapon for the entirety of this run, so the earlier that I get it, the more utility that I'll have with it throughout the rest of the game. So we have quite a bit of steps to do. We spent about an hour and a half last stream setting up. We'll probably be spending about a similar amount of time in this stream setting up before we're fully ready to just start blitzing bosses. We've beaten 8 of them already. We've mainly been killing them just to get runes to level up or to upgrade things as we go along. So we have less of a need to do that now that we've kind of already set up a good amount of stuff. Go ahead and grab the cookbook. Good stuff. But yeah, I hope everyone is doing well. Don, I hope that everything's going okay with work and such. Any fun life updates from you that I get to hear about? While we're sprinting on through and while I'm waiting for responses, I guess I can go ahead and kind of talk about what happened. So yeah, I had to end stream about a week ago, a little bit early. And the main reason why was because at work, we were having a problem where our drainage system was backing up. And both of our restrooms and our scullery, which is kind of like the back-end restaurant side of a movie theater basically, started flooding. The restrooms were flooding with human wastewater, and the scullery, thankfully, was flooding with clear water. I've never said thankfully to having flooding before, but I mean, that's the best case scenario in that kind of situation. So I had gotten that call. I try to not optimally imagine that, and I can't do that. So here I am, you know, taking a phone call on my day off, hearing about how our building is literally falling apart. And I realized, oh, I have to, like, go in. I can't just not go in at this point. So I end stream, I head in, I then spend the next 4 hours just trying to, like, make sure the building is kind of, like, back to where it needs to be. So that was my Saturday. The next day, that Sunday, was National Cinema Day. And wouldn't you know it, National Cinema Day ends up having the exact same problem, which was very unfortunate. You want to go... First of all, I want to get the map, and we can kind of figure it out from there. So yeah, that was also a new fun little thing that I got to deal with. Follow age. Hey, Callistic, what's up? I don't have. I'm a complete dork, and I don't have how long I've been following. I can check later on. I'm not going to check midstream, so I'll have to like pause everything and do that. But it's been a while. And day's been going pretty okay. Finished a 4.8 mile run today. And yeah, I have 8,000 steps. You know, kind of chilled, hung out with my girlfriend a bit. She's at work now, so I figured that I would spend my time at least hanging out on stream, kind of having a good time with that. But yeah, so National Cinema Day the next day, same thing happens. The restrooms are flooding with human wastewater, Scolary filling up with clear water, and now 2 days in a row I've had to turn off the water in my building in order to make sure that it doesn't completely flood the building, which means that I couldn't sell certain foods. Guests were upset because we didn't have restrooms that were working. Thankfully, we are relatively close to businesses that have other restrooms, so they're able to get that taken care of, but, you know, for 2 days in a row, both weekend days, both big days, that wasn't ideal. So then, you know, on Monday, no problems at all. We'd already had plumbers come out 2 different days in a row. We kind of figured we were probably past it. No, yesterday it happened again, 3rd time now. We had to have people emergency come through in the evening time to come get it taken care of. So now 3 out of the 4 last days, I've had my building flooding, which is very, very unfortunate. And I have not been having a fun time as a GM recently, I will say. This has not been my best time working. October 31st, 2022, congratulations. Me and, I am curious, Dawn, do you remember your, the time whenever you actually started following me? Because I actually don't have that memorized. You know what, actually, while I'm here, for the sake of stream, it's probably worth doing this. I think I need 1,800 runes, which is actually almost exactly what I have right now. Fantastic. I want to get the, lantern. I won't ask you to get your hands on them, that's fine. Yeah, 1,800 runes. Look at me just knowing things about this game. We're going to go ahead and... I think I usually do it on this slot. And then we're going to go ahead and pop that onto there. That way we can have light in the dark. Very nice. October 31st, precise end of month. 1 message deleted by moderator. Oh, yeah, don't... Sorry, Nightbot was being mean to you. Apologies. 2017? It's been 6 years? Y'all are fucking nerds following me for that long. Oh, come on. There we go. Thank you. I'm sorry for your guys' loss. I'm sure you guys have lost a lot of brain cells in the process. Holy shit. King Von Dolio, indeed. Okay, there's a teleporter somewhere around here that will take me basically over to the next map location. Let's see if we can find that. I never actually have this memorized. I usually just kind of run into it randomly, and it usually just works out. It could be the one at that far right area. I feel like it's not. But either way, we can go ahead and check it out. Because there are several different teleporters kind of like around the general area. You know, it really could be that one, actually. We'll see. If not, we have a few other alternative routes that we can take anyway. No, it definitely isn't this one. What is here? Again, like, I know a lot about this game. There are still some things I'll memorize, like random loot spots I still haven't gotten. I don't know, like, where all the somber stones are that I need to get. I know where, like, some of the high stones are, but not all of them. I'm kind of just, like, slowly trying to get better over time with memorizing that kind of stuff, because there's just a lot in this game to memorize. All of my setup stuff I've memorized, I just do so many new characters, but beyond that, a lot of it is just, like, muscle memory from doing so many different runs, but without actually having it locked into my brain. I wish someone would leak Oppenheimer already. Yeah? You want to watch a 3+ hour long movie? Dude, that shit was awful. I didn't actually watch it. I could never. And also there's like a 15-minute sex scene, which I'm sure some people would love, but that just seems kind of awkward to watch in movie theater, to be honest. God, maybe it's that one? Either way, we can go over here and get the map piece for the middle part of this area. So, yeah. Beathlistic, I'm happy to have had you on board for so long. It's appreciated. Okay, cool. We get the map spot here. Let's go ahead and grab the Side of Grace. And yeah, Chainsy, I can't enjoy games and play games, like, casually. I have to, like, know the game, you know? I have to be, like, really, really knowledgeable about the games that I play. Otherwise, it just feels weird. You know, I actually think it's this spot right here that I need to go to. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to circle back around. And that should be fine, honestly. Because I'm pretty sure the teleporter is in that spot right there. I wonder if film's going to be better. Yeah, so it actually addresses a big problem that I have with movies, but also not. So the reason why I enjoy TV shows over movies is because a movie basically asks you to do 2 hours of emotional investment onto a character. And my problem is I need more time than that to feel like I actually give a damn about what's happening with the character in the situations. So when you have a movie like Oppenheimer that gives you 3 hours and several storylines, like it actually gives you a pretty okay opportunity to get to know the characters and get emotionally invested. But the new problem that I experience at that point is that I don't know if I can sit through a 3-hour long movie.
Hello?
Oh, I guess we can do a quest line since we're here. Hello. It is rather chilly. Yeah, it's crazy. I know, it's wild. If you guys haven't seen all this text, then I'm sorry. This game's been out for over a year, and there's nothing I can say or do about it. I'm not going to waste my time talking to her about things. We need to go there, I believe. Cool. This is a quest line that basically allows you to access a relatively late part of the game a little bit easier. There's a few different routes. It's the Volcano Manor. There's a few different ways to kind of get into there. One's the abductor version that's within Rhea Lucaria over there. Another one's just straight walking there, but that would take a little bit longer into the game that I'm willing to wait. Or you can do this girl's quest line, which I don't actually have the runes for, but I can get them here in a second. But you can do her quest line and get invited as soon as you enter the Altus Plateau, which I also won't be doing for a while anyway, but getting the setup taken care of, or at least getting the framework of it done, I think is pretty important. Okay, so we have that taken care of. Let's go ahead. Maybe it's here that has the teleporter? Well, we have the questline set up. Next time that we get some runes, we can come back and take care of that. There's no reason for me to give up the runes that I have now. Do not just get bored playing meta all the time. Like, I'm playing Fallout New Vegas at the moment and making clear choices to play in a way that makes sense from a character perspective rather than gameplay perspective. Well, the thing is, I'm not really playing meta. I am playing, like, routes that I'm familiar with. And there are some things that I do that are meta, like making sure I'm getting all the Sacred Tears and as many of the Golden Seeds as possible early on. But that's like a really small part of what it means to play meta. There are people who play in a way where they get all the max upgrades within the first hour of the game. I don't have those routes memorized, nor do I think it'd be fun to be completely decked out from the very beginning anyway. I do something of a blend between like practiced, experienced running versus fully optimized running. I'm definitely not playing optimally. At this point where I'm at right now, I should already be fully maxed out and have already killed way more bosses, but I haven't. Because I don't know those routes, and I've looked at them before and I've seen them, and I could probably replicate some of it, but I certainly can't do all of it. Nor do I want to try to. So the answer is no, though. I don't get bored, playing a game where I feel like, I'm more prepared to tackle it. When I first started playing Elden Ring, like back whenever it actually came out, like I was always really frustrated by how little I knew about the game, and how hard it was for me to like get past any meaningful spots. Because every time that I would try to, I would get soft locked by some boss that I didn't know how to get past, and that just wasn't fun either. So, I mean, it's a matter of perspective, right? Like, what do you enjoy about gaming? Some people enjoy the challenge and the mystery of not knowing things. I am the kind of person that usually enjoys just, knowing a bit more about the games whenever I'm playing it. My brain doesn't have to think, oh, how do I solve this puzzle? It's, okay, let me get this puzzle done so I can get on to the next spot. Everybody enjoys games differently, obviously, so I don't judge people who do it differently than I do, for example. That's just kind of where I'm at with that personally. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really have strong feelings either way, though. Like, I think makes it feel even better when you finally get powerful. Sure, but I've already done that in this game, right? Like I've already done the blind playthrough and 100% of the game. So to me, what makes more sense to get more enjoyment from it is at that point than optimizing it, right? What is this one? I think it's further away. I think it's more north. There's another golden seed around this area, but for the life of me, I don't have that spot memorized. I want to get a few more flasks before I fight the main boss of this area, Renala. I'm definitely not ready for her as I am. So let's see if we can find that, huh? There we go. Yeah, it's right here. Cool, so we'll go ahead and grab that one. We already got the scroll. So probably the next thing is just getting a few more sorceries, right? Going into there is probably the best play for that. I could have sworn that there was another teleporter around here that takes me like directly to the top of that. I'm like 95% sure. It's Imperial Clock. Are you ever really powerful, woman? Are you ever ready for powerful women? No, I don't think that anybody is ever ready for that, honestly. Oh god, there's like a thing for this somewhere, isn't there? I'm like wasting so much in-game time trying to find this. It's very unfortunate. I'm looking for that. Okay. So we need to go... I need to get a sign of grace about here and then go a bit north, basically. And then I can get a portal that goes up to Ray Lucaria. Then I'm going to jump down from there, get the key, come back in, loot the crap out of the place, and not fight the main boss yet, because I'm definitely not ready for that. But yeah. So you can tell, like, I only have 8 bosses killed with, like, getting close to 2 hours of in-game time. That's because we're doing the setup. Once the setup's done, we're going to be blitzing through bosses back to back. And that's what I enjoy doing. Having, like, the paced-out boss fights feels a little bit less satisfying to me, personally. Again, everybody enjoys it a bit differently. I always miss the sign of grace around here. Because I know there is one, like, around this area, but for the life of me, where the fuck is it? There it is, okay. So we're going to take this, activate it. Just another fast travel spot for us to deal with. And then, like, a little bit north, I think, right over there, I'm pretty sure is a portal that takes us to the gates of Ray Lucaria. We get a Crescent Book. Great. Come on over here. I think it's up in this area. Here? It's around. I know it's around. That's a ritual pod. There it is. There it is. I've been looking for you. Get another Smithing Stones 3. We don't really care about Smithing Stones at all. We're basically going to be using Somber Smithing Stones the entire run. But I mean, cool to have. So yeah, now this fast travels us to the beginning. Have you ever seen much of the game Kingdom Come Deliverance? May have to replay that soon. I've heard about it. I haven't seen any of it. But I've heard good things about it. Again, the biggest problem that I run into is, do I have time to invest into a new game? Probably not. What I am really excited about, though, is eventually getting an Elden Ring DLC and then playing that completely blind. I think it's going to be a really fun time for me. Because whenever I did my first playthrough, I was very lost. And at certain points, I did actually have to look at guides because I was completely blocked. Like, I had no idea how to progress the game. But I think that I'm at a point now with FromSoft experience where I could actually play the game, like any FromSoft game. I think I could play like blind at this point. I've never even played any of the Dark Souls games. I kind of wanted to play it. BG or KC? I backed the game on Kickstarter. Oh. Got it. I've heard really good things about Baldur's Gate. It's what I heard was that it was basically just Dungeons and Dragons, but in a video game, right? Is that the case? A lot of my managers actually play it, so whenever they're not working, they're typically playing together on Discord for that. Hoping the next one has some of the bigger battles. Hello. So we are not going to be fighting this dragon, but we'll be coming back to fight him at a later date. He's actually not particularly hard to kill, but there's just no value in me trying to go through that fight right now. I'm more interested in that, the Academy Glintstone Key. Thank you very much. Since we're already over here, let's go ahead and run on this direction. We can get a Sign of Grace over here, just to have for the future, because we will need to be using some of the stuff over in this area to kill some bosses. So it helps to have that located a little bit early. And again, we're just going to be avoiding the dragon battle for now. Heading up here a little bit to the, I guess this would be like, what, northwest. And we'll be able to go from there. We've got like 700 hours in Divinity. Holy shit. Chains, you're like a straight up gamer, right? You're like the definition of like a gamer. What would you say is the game you've poured the most amount of hours to? And this is going to go for you too, Dawn. What game do you guys think you have played the most out of any other game in your lives? It doesn't have to be a tracked thing. How many Sacred Tears do I have here? Just one. You don't have to have like official tracked information. If you could even just like guesstimate, that'd be really interesting for me. I guess we have that discovered. Let's go ahead and go back to the South Ray Lucaria Gate. From there, we're going to go ahead and grab a ton of sorceries, which is very exciting. I'm occasionally trying to check my YouTube checks. I definitely missed one chatter last stream, and I felt really bad about that. I mainly focus on the Twitch side of things. I can easily see that. Alrighty. You guys could also double watch me on both YouTube and Twitch. Wink, wink. Okay. So welcome to the very beginning of the Ray Lucaria area, which we're actually not going to be taking immediately on. There's a little bit of a side thing that we can do first before we go ahead and walk in. Let's go ahead and get this set up. Okay, cool. So we're going to head this direction first. This direction is going to hold a golden seed for us. Again, just trying to get extra flasks. We currently have 8. I'd like to have 10 before I fight Big Renola. I think realistically we're probably going to be more closer to 9 by the time that we can actually fight her. But because we're a sorcerer build, we can't have a lot of health flasks, so I like to be able to get a few extra by getting a few more of these. We're going to go ahead and fast travel back, and then we're going to be going southeast-ish, because there is a merchant down there that we can talk to. I don't think there's actually a fast travel spot, but there's also just more items for us to grab down this direction as well. This merchant sells really cheap stone swords keys, which is really interesting. But other than that, there's not a whole lot of value to them. I usually just care about going down here for whatever extra items might be appearing. I'm not 100% sure. I don't completely remember what's down here, but it's still worth taking a look at just in case. Because we do get a mushroom, which is nice. Alright, just keep on running down. Plus, I mean, he is a nice merchant. He's like, oh, you found me. Nobody ever finds me. So yeah, we got him around here. There we go. We got the St. Trina's lily. And then we can also come down here and grab this item, which is strip of white flesh, and this item, which is a celestial dew. We cannot fast travel because we have an enemy here that wants to kill us. Holy shit, goodbye. Okay, I guess that's happening now. Let's go ahead and heal up. I wanted to fast travel back, but I guess we're gonna have to run back like plebes. Cannot be helped. Oh god, I can't read chat and also run through all these trees at the same time. Give me a sec. I saw Chainzy saying Minecraft. Curious about Dawn still. But yeah, I think if we're talking about like lifetime hours played, I think Minecraft is probably in like the top 2 or 3 games I pour the most amount of time into. At this point, I'm pretty sure my second most is probably between Elden Ring and Risk, Global Domination. Let's do 3 red, 6 blue. I think that's probably enough. We could probably tackle this with what we have. 3.6k hours in GTA. Holy shit. After that, it's 2.4k hours in Payday 2. Posted the rest in your Discord. Got it. I'll be sure to look at those stats later. It's very interesting. Yeah, Minecraft is easily the #1 for me as far as the hours I've just put into a game. Just because whenever I was a kid, I just no-lifed it. And then whenever I first started streaming again, back about 2 years ago, I probably put 40+ hours a week into that game for a few months, which definitely bolstered those numbers for sure. Okay, this is like one of the hardest parts in the game, just right here. Getting past these motherfuckers. People get ganked by these guys all the time, and again, I don't have health. Like, I barely have any health. So what we're going to do is we're going to skip right the fuck by them. We're not going to bother trying to fight them. We're going to hug the left-hand side because we're going to have these 2 motherfuckers going to fall from the ceiling going to kill us. We're going to die, but we're going to die after getting the side of Grace, which is the most important thing. So then we respawn here. I can't take this fight. I'm straight up just too weak to fight them right now. Yep, and then we just die. But we'll respawn there, so it's okay. You've got 500 hours in Civ 5 too. Don't creep my shit. I have played a fuck ton of hours in Civ 5 though, I will agree. Like more than I'm comfortable actually having played. Because I honestly don't enjoy that game that much. I actually don't like playing Civ 5 very much. But yeah, I've done so much of it. I don't know, it's a really weird conundrum. There are certain games that you play because like you know you're good at them and you know you're going to fucking kill it. But at the same time, like goddamn is it a boring ass game that you don't enjoy playing. Okay, so we're at the Church of Cuckery. We need things. So we're going to go ahead and keep moving forward. We're not even bothering with the summon signs. We're not helping people through summons, and we're not summoning people. We're just trying to run through the game the best we can. We're probably going to have a whole lot of rune arcs because of that, but my build's not going to require the use of rune arcs near the end of it. It's going to be a lot more of me staying further away, using spirit summons, and just blitzing the fuck out of everything that fights. So we have a few diverging paths we could take here. We could go down and fast travel over to the Volcano Manor. We could go up and continue on with the dungeon, or we could loot everything around us. Oh my god. Oh, we're fucked. Yeah, we're dead. We're gonna die. That motherfucker was in my way. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're dead. Can't be helped. It's my right as a friend of yours on Steam, I suppose. I did get a text at work. Just gotta double check this. Cool, I was just being asked a question. I'm having my senior assistant manager train one of my assistant managers on projector-related things. So he was just asking what he wants me to work on, or what he wants me to, for him to work on with her, mainly because this is her last week of training. So Chainsy said I had to join even though I'm driving. Lynn, do me a favor and just don't look at your phone. If you want to, you can use me as a podcast, and you can just listen to me talk, and that would be pretty fun. I was really sad today. Tate and I barely got to hang out because I did my run this morning. And by the time I got back, we only got like 30 minutes to hang out before I had to leave to, or before she had to leave for work, which was very disappointing. We don't actually need to pick that up because there were 0 runes, but I hate having that on my map, so that's okay. We want to get onto this pretty quickly here. We want to miss it. Ah, we made it. Let's go. Get fucked. Can't stop me now. Having such a good time. Look at my balls. Alright, there we go. Phenomenal. So we go ahead and run up here, and then we get the next side of Grace. The next area we're going to be going to now is fighting the Red Wolf of Radagon. Now, my biggest concern against this boss is I don't currently have a tanky summon. Part of me kind of wants to go pursue that. The other part of me doesn't want to deal with the hassle of doing that. We could do a few attempts on the Red Wolf, see if we can beat him with my current summon. I'm a little bit unsure of our ability, but we'll see. We do have a Scholar's Armament we probably want to use as well. We'll basically be using Rock Sling, hoping that the wolf tracks onto the our wolves instead of us, and try to kill him with the Rock Sling effect. So let's give it like a few attempts. If we can't get through, we'll go back and get a better Spirit Summon and then go into the fight, because frankly I'm not really confident right now. We'll see. So we're going to come up here. We also do have a side area that we need to explore as well, but getting the Red Wolf taken care of first is probably the priority. Oh my god, I'm getting hit. Please no. Alright, let's go. So yeah, we'll summon immediately. Okay, that takes about half of our FP. So yeah, now it's just a matter of, do we get hit too fast? His poise is reasonably weak. If we can actually hit him, that'd be great. But again, we're not expecting to be able to. Okay, it looks like he's latching on to my wolves, which is fantastic. Will he move too much, or can I kill him? Yeah, that's the problem. Again, like, my spell doesn't really track onto enemies very well, especially ones that move around as much as the Red Wolf does. So I'm wasting all of this energy for nothing. Yeah. Park me, daddy, ooh-woo. Jesus Christ. Being a projector tech sounds like a fun job. Back in the day it was. Nowadays, a lot of that's actually kind of out of our hands. We have a technology center that we have to call anytime there's a real problem. Back like 2 or 3 years ago, basically we had to be subject matter experts on that. Nowadays, you really don't need to know a whole lot. Okay, we definitely can't beat him in our current state. We definitely need a bit more oomph to be able to get through. So what we're going to look for here is we're going to look for a Spirit Summon that's going to help us hopefully take care of the fight. Or at least take more damage than what my wolves can do. For the life of me, it's not Ash of War, not Incantation, not Sorcery. I'm just looking for... I'm looking for a very specific kind of one. There's one that really helps out a lot in this fight that I've used quite a bit, and I don't think it's incredibly hard to get. I just have to remember where it is. God. I straight up cannot find this to save my life. It's not Ash of War. It's a Spirit Summon, but where the fuck is Spirit Summons on this list? It's not Materials, not that. Ghost Glove Ward, Invasion Boss, Trainer Ghost. Maybe it's... No, it's not Ghost. I know it's not Ghost. I just don't think it's Ash of War. Yeah, because they just lost Ashes of War. No, it could be I don't think it's Incantation. Spirit Ashes. There we go. Okay. We are looking for one of the Soldier ones, preferably. Godric Soldier Ashes, not what I'm looking for. Spirit Jellyfish, don't care about. Banished Knight in Gavel is what I want. So I need to go get the Grave Warden Duelist. Okay, that's easy. We can do that. So yeah, we're going to be pivoting over to the Murkwater Coast. Then we're going to go north, fight the Grave Warden Duelist, get that Spirit Summon upgraded, then go fight the Red Wolf. Girl, I couldn't be daddy if I tried. So what's the actual process of getting new films in? Do they drop off a crypto drive or something? It's a mixture. So these are great questions, Chainsy. You can ask me as many fucking questions as you want about the movie theater industry. I fucking got you, bro. So there are 2 different ways that this could work. You could either get it via something called the DC-DC, which is basically a satellite input, where they'll just directly send you the film over satellite. Typically, they'll do that for like smaller films, typically things that are about sub 2 hours of length, because once you get past that 2 hour mark, the amount of time you have to spend to send that out to theaters is just too great. Because you have to think, in the company that I work for, there's like more than 350 theaters, and every theater will need at least one print of that movie, if not more. So it can take a lot of processing power to get that over to us. So in light of that, what they'll typically do is for those longer movies, they will just send out a hard drive. It's actually not encrypted, but it's set up in such a way that you really need very specific kind of technology to be able to utilize it. So it would be really, really hard, basically, to steal that film content. I mean, you could, but you would need a very particular kind of very expensive technology, and you would also get fired very quickly if you tried to do that. Okay, I'm going to risk it. There we go. We're going to go ahead and come in now. Brave Warden Duelist. And then, even if you have the content, you can't just play it either. That's the other factor that a lot of people don't think about. So in order to play that content, you need something called a key. In order to get the keys, you have to physically get that through a company. Typically, at least in our case, we go through Deluxe. But you can't play the content without it. It won't work. So you could have the hard drive physically, but the movie's not going to play unless you have that specific kind of key. Those keys come in the form of basically like a text string that's sent over. You can put it in through USB stick. Primarily, they can also automatically set it up through the satellites, but that's less common. Okay, this is not going well because my wolves are attaching onto the enemies instead of the boss, which is making my life a lot harder because I can't really cast as fast. Alright, bring it on. Okay, now you guys are finally focused on the actual fight in front of us. Fantastic. Love that. Now this fight's going to be Child's Play. Now that I can actually have time to cast. I say that basically he's still aggroing me. Jesus. Okay, he's going to go do this whole thing. Doesn't matter, we're going to be hitting him pretty hard. Mainly we're just trying to break his poise, that way he actually chills out long enough for us to finish him off. There it is. Broke his poise, he's done. Once their poise is broken at this level, there's just nothing they can do. Yeah, there we go. Cool, so now we get the Banished Knight Oleg, and he's going to help us out quite a bit. Or Evangel. Ingval, maybe. Okay, so now we're going to go to the round table. We're going to see if we can upgrade him a bit, and then we're going to go try to fight the Red Wolf again. Has someone ever pooped on a seat? So I've worked in 4 different movie theaters. People have peed in their seats. Pooping in their seats? No. People have bled in their seats. People have came on their seats. We want this one. So we can only upgrade it once. That should be enough. We usually get a lot more problems in like the restrooms than we do in the actual seats themselves. A lot of people don't want to sit in their own filth, typically. At least. Okay, cool. So now that we have that, let's go ahead and come back through here. I think we're going to Schoolhouse Classroom. Sounds like a lot like encryption. Yeah, that's fair. I guess. Whatever. Fuck you. So they're playing off a normal-ish computer, but presumably with priority file type. They're inputted through something called a TMS, which is a computer, but then they're transferred over to the projectors that also act like their own computer, if that maybe answers your question. But we have a satellite system plugged into a computer that allows us to be able to access all that information, basically. But anything you can do on that computer, you can also do onto those projectors. It's just traditionally a lot easier to use the computer because it's a centralized thing. So, like, I have 8 screens. So, instead of going to each individual 8 of my projectors... Oh, I don't have enough fucking FP to summon you, son of a bitch. I'm fucked. I fucked up. I did not account for that. I need 100 FP to summon that asshole. Shit. That changes so many things. Okay, well... I don't really know what to do here. I am not set up to fight this guy at this moment. I'm going to die, but maybe we can get a few hits in at least. I mean, I can beat this guy. It might just require a few more attempts. I'd rather just upgrade my mind to be done with it, though, is the thing. Alright, he's going to charge me. Can't do anything about it. I'm stuck in casting. Oh, we actually do get the dodge off, though. It's huge. Okay, come on. I'm about to get hit by a few blasts. Yep. That almost one-shots me straight up. But we have our flasks upgraded enough where we can fully heal our health bar because our health is so low. Okay, come on. Maybe we can kill him. Hang on. I mean, let's not get greedy or anything, but so far we're doing okay. Okay, that's a huge hit. Holy shit. I think we actually get to kill him here. Yes! Oh, baby. And without the Great Knight, too. We have 2 bosses we've killed now, so I need to go ahead and update that really quick. Oh, that makes me so happy. Oh, that's huge. Okay, so let's update. We're from 8, we're up to 10. So we are about 1/16 of the way done with the challenge now, which is very exciting. Let me go ahead and mark these off my boss list as well, so I don't lose track. So we have the Grave Warden Duelist done, and now we have the Red Wolf of Radagon done. Fantastic. Okay, we continue onwards. Dawn, can you leak GTA 6? I'm bored. When GTA 6 comes out, I'll probably play it. I've avoided GTA 5 this entire time. I regret not starting it a few years ago when I thought it was already too old. But at this point, it's just too late for me to play it. Okay, we need to level up our mines until we are at an FP of 100, so we'll go ahead and give ourselves 1 level for that. Our intelligence is good. Our dexterity needs to be, I think, at 18. Let me look at the Moonveil Katana requirements real quick. Moonveil requirements. 18 dexterity and 12 strength. Yep. So we already have, let's go ahead and give ourselves the strength now. So all we need to do now is get the dexterity up to level 18, which is going to take a while, but at least we have a path. Cool. So the next step, we have a few things that we can do. We have a few diverging paths here. I'm actually going to go backwards and go through a secret tunnel. GTA 5 is honestly kind of mid. Yeah, but like for the time that it came out, it was phenomenal. And the amount of things they added into multiplayer over time was also fantastic as well. So I wish I would have gotten into it earlier, honestly. Okay, we're going to go ahead and come through here. We went through a secret door just to get this chest. We get the comet, which we can't use because we need 52 intelligence. And holy shit, are we far off from 52 intelligence. But it is nice to have on hand ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and come up here. I would like to double check something real quick. So we are nearby the schoolhouse. We got... Okay, I think we need the scroll still. It's in front of an illusionary wall. I just don't know where that illusionary wall is. But it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Red Dead Redemption 2 is goated. I also have not played those games. And again, there are also games like I would like to play. But just have never really found the time to do that. So we're going to come back through here. Come on down. Going this way, go on down. Alrighty. So now that we're here, we can go ahead and grab this little guy over here. Fantastic. The Graven School Talisman. We can open up this door to have permanently open. This is locked from the other side earlier. We don't really need it for anything, but it is nice just to have access to this area. Let's go ahead and run away before we get aggroed on. I don't think there's anything else in this area. Nah, I didn't think so. Okay, cool. So now we can go ahead and let's run to the... Oh god, Jesus Christ, hang on. Holy shit, wait a minute. Holy shit. Maybe we should have ran the other direction, but this is fine. I'm just going to go ahead and come on through here, rest outside of Gray so we can try to save our 2k runes, preferably. Yep, yeah, love that. Love getting ganked by these guys, love that, awesome. I bought some shares in Take-Two the other week, so I'm basically Don's boss now. Dude, the amount of people that send out complaints like, yeah, I own stock in the company that you work for, it's like, dude, literally not a single person asked, nor do we care. Literally die. So I always love when that happens. Did I already get the fucking scroll? Hang on. Inventory. Key items. I feel like I did. I already fucking got this shit. Yeah, we're good. Okay, cool. So now we're done with this area. This is all we came here to do, basically. We really can't fight Renala at this exact second. That's not really part of the plan, at least. Actually, no, there's one other thing that we can do instead. We can, there's some areas we can explore still that can give us some pretty good loot that we should probably go for. I think I have 2 shares now. My company does give, actually, like, stock to their GMs. And I hear it's not, like, a horrible amount either. Raises potency of sorceries. Love that. Let's go ahead and take that. Okay. So we have a few things we need to do in this area. I did not mean to do that. But whatever. We're just going to loot the fuck out of some area, basically. Maybe kill a few enemies here and there to try to level up. What we really need to do is we just need to kill like 5 bosses, get enough levels, then try to get the Moonveil Katana. Okay, let's go ahead and just destroy your ass. You're not even ready for this shit. Alright, there we go. Cool, you're done. Get almost 200 runes for killing him. Getting cracked pots, we never use those though, so that's fine. Living jar shard, don't care about that. God, there's a few different paths I can take here. Let's come up, come around. We're going to get aggroed, but I do want to get this real quick. We'll get golden rune, fantastic. We might die. We are going to die, 100%. It's not a matter of if but when. 1 apple and a video share. Why do you only get like 1 of each share? Like, if you're going to invest in a company, like, invest in the company. Like, go like harder into it, right? Like, I get like hedging your bets and probably not even caring about like the investment strategy behind it or whatever, but like, if I'm going to get on a company, I want to have like a more meaningful share in it. And I want their ups to actually impact me and their downs to devastate me. I've been going through the thought process recently of like, man, I really wish that I could go back in time to like 2013, which is like right when I started high school, redo high school, invest in Bitcoin, and just like instead of worrying about work and making money, doing nothing but just like enjoying life and knowing that I can cash out in like 2014 for the first high of Bitcoin and reinvest later on. I don't know if we'll be able to get these runes back. That's kind of a lot of shit going on over there. So yeah, that's like kind of like what I'm thinking about. I wish there was a way to do that. It sucks that there's not. We're gonna give it one more shot to get those runes back. If not, we're just going to go do a boss run, basically in the Weeping Peninsula. Also, Don, do you like my beanie? I like my beanie. Okay, I'm gonna summon the wolves to help me out, and then I'm going to have my flasks ready to go, and hopefully that'll be enough. We're just gonna jump off the edge and hope that doesn't hurt us too bad. Come on, let me go. There we go. Okay, we get out. Nice. Heal. Run. Phenomenal. Okay, we managed to get out of there, well, mostly unscathed. We do have a guy we do need to fight in order to get the shortcut for that area, which I don't think that we're ready for. We can give it a shot, but I'm not convinced we'll be able to do it. How many more runes do I need to level up? I need 1,300 more. I might be able to get there. No, I should be able to get there with what I have. Yeah, I just need 1 of these. Well, let's level up so we don't care about the runes we lose, and then we'll go for the fight. Epic DV merch. What if you went back in time, did that, and then came back and everything was different? That's the other thing, though. So I've been thinking about that a lot, too. I don't know if I ever told this on stream. The astronomical chances for my girlfriend to end up together, it was like a 1 in fucking a billion, or some shit like that, okay? In order for me and my girlfriend to date, okay, I had to fall in love with YouTube early on. This is part of the story. I had to fall in love with YouTube early on, make content for years so I would continue to make content, go bald early, make videos about going bald, get interviewed by some random motherfucker named Bald Cafe, which still exists on YouTube to this day, by the way. Work in the movie theater industry for years, get a management position in a different movie theater, work at that movie theater, stop working at that movie theater, meet her at that theater, have her end up accidentally watching that interview, right? Because, like, I didn't ask her to do it. She just did it on her own accord, right? So have her watch that interview, reach out to me over Instagram, me have the relationship experience that I did, her be willing to date a guy who has nothing to do with her religion, and then we end up staying together, okay? The chances of all of that shit happening is just so astronomically low. If I went back in time, I don't think I can recreate it. I think if I go back in time, Tate and I don't end up together. I would have to really, like, game the system, basically. I don't think I can kill this guy. I don't think I'm ready for this. I don't think my health is where it needs to be. I can't upgrade my health until I get the Moon Veil, because my Moon Veil is my main weapon. Let's do... Oh, shit, I'm stupid. That's not the same spell I thought it was going to be. Okay, hang on. I need to heal. I need you to not kill me while I heal, please. We rolled in the same direction. I hate that for me. Okay, we're good. He still hasn't healed yet, so he still has plenty of health left to go. We can at least stagger him with this. The problem is I don't have enough stamina. Be like, I mean, I wouldn't change anything, realistically. I would rather have the life that I currently have, not be a Bitcoin billionaire, but have Tate. But at the same time, if I could go back in time and get everything that I wanted and also get Tate, like, that would also be kind of sick, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm a greedy motherfucker. If I could have everything, I'd like that. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely not ready to fight this guy. That's what I thought. NPC characters are the bane of Sorcerer's existence because they can dodge roll and heal. I have no way to heal now, so as soon as he kills me, I'm done. So instead, we're going to bail on this. We're going to take an alternative route here. So instead of fighting him, we're going to go ahead and take this teleporter to the Church of Vows, I think is what it is. Which is an area that we needed to go to anyway. And we need to get the Moon Veil before we fight this guy. Tate's religious? Well, she was. She kind of is. It's weird. Whenever we first started dating, she was a avid Pentecostal. Like, constant church going, very much lived, like, religious morals. And then I came along and kind of fucked that up for her. Anyone else getting major stream freezes or just me? Oh, so it's both of you guys. That's another problem, is that my computer no longer has Ethernet. It's using Wi-Fi instead. Because I don't have Ethernet hookups in this apartment, and where I used to live, I used to have direct to fucking Ethernet. So sorry about that. It doesn't help that I'm also running like multiple things in the background at the same time, because I'm streaming to both YouTube and Twitch, which definitely doesn't help. Okay, we're just gonna keep giving him. Did I give him all the things? You corrupted her, nice. Yeah, that's what I'm here for, you know. Study sorcery. So I think I'd like the Carrion Greatsword. It needs 24 intelligence, though, is the thing. We could do the magic glint blade. No, I don't want that. Star shower would be handy. I don't have enough intelligence for it, though. Great glint shard is pretty useful. I could try to use that. I need something more. We need to fight some bosses, what we need to do. We do not have enough stats right now to do what we need to do. So I just need to figure out some bosses that I could pretty easily kill. I think Weeping Peninsula is just straight up the play here. If we just clear out that kind of area, I think we'll be pretty good to go. So let's go ahead and set up down here. So I think the first good boss to fight... Let's start at the Church of America and kind of go from there, I think. Just get a fat 20M Ethernet cable. I don't have Ethernet, bro. I don't fucking have it. Like, I have no ability to get it. I don't know. I don't have any hookups. So we need to fight the Blighted Bloom first, probably. So that's going to be, like, right down here-ish. I use TP link boxes for my Ethernet. I don't know. I don't know anything about that kind of shit. I would definitely spend the money to get better internet if I could. If you want to send me links to whatever, I'm super happy to look into it. The money is not the issue to me here. It's just the access in my apartment is not what it needs to be for streaming multi-platform. I've been wanting to stream on YouTube and Twitch simultaneously for a while, though, so it's just hard for me to give that up. Did I fuck this up? I think I might have. Yeah, we need to go back up and try to go down the other way, I think. How can you not have Ethernet? Isn't that impossible? No. I don't think so. I don't think the modem that we have has that access. I can double check that, obviously. But, like, our walls don't have the setup for it. So I would, in the routers set up in our living room. So I'd have to run a cable across several rooms and hallways, which just sounds like a pain in the ass. No, like, my computer can support an Ethernet cable. It's like, the setup that we currently have in this apartment is not conducive towards having an Ethernet cable ready to go. If maybe that makes more sense. Okay, so we're going to get poisoned here, which is going to kind of suck. I actually think I might need more red flasks than blue flasks for this, but we'll try our best here. We definitely do not care about any of the loot in this area. We only care about getting out of here as quickly as possible, so let's see what we can do. We're going to jump and see if we can try to reduce a little bit of the poison burden, but frankly, I don't know how possible it's going to be. I mean, I just heard about Brad not having internet. I'll double check it again, but again, like, the bigger problem is the distance that it is from the game room, which I guess we could move it there. The thing is, she probably wouldn't even notice if I did. Maybe I'll just do that and just not tell her. 'Cause I don't know if she actually cares anyway, like where it's at. Did I just get away with not getting poison going through this dungeon? Holy shit, I'm a god. Alright, let's go. So we're gonna go ahead and summon our dude, and then immediately heal up. And now we can go ahead and rock sling the fuck out of them. This is one of the easiest bosses in the game. It doesn't move. It'll poison you, but you'll kill it faster than the poison can kill you. This is an overworld enemy right in front of another boss. And it's all just very easy to kill, basically. We're only doing this for the free runes. And also just to kill more bosses for the boss run, obviously. But the free runes are nice, too. We could also, I think we have the Uchigatana. I think we could also just fight, like, the one dragon or whatever, too. And then just get, like, 50,000 runes as called out a day as well. Viridian Amber Medallion, nice. Let's go ahead and mark this off our lists. So we have Miranda the Blighted Bloom, done. And then let's go ahead and update our shit and say we have 11 out of 165. Yeah, I will attempt to get Ethernet for the next stream, though. How about that? And we can all be happy. Thanks for the Discord. Okay, cool. Thank you guys for caring. I appreciate it. Alright, let's go ahead and go back to the Fourth Church of America. Because we have a few more enemies we could fight. You know, actually, maybe we should go instead. No, I think either way it kind of works. We just need to go basically there. I think either side of Grace is about equal distance, honestly. So, not a big deal. I just want to live with my mom because they didn't want a cable running through the house. Okay. I will attempt that and see if that makes a difference. Because yeah, Tay would hate to have that running in the house. I think I could probably just move the router here and she wouldn't see or say anything, but I don't know. It's more central to the apartment as well, which could also maybe be like nice. But I still know if because it'll be behind like closed doors, that'll impact the Wi-Fi in the rest of the house, which I think is my bigger concern. Cool. So we're gonna come up here. We have another boss that we can definitely fight. Get some more runes for, and we can probably fight the fucking what's it called? The Air Tree Avatar. That motherfucker has a thing that I really want for my Wondrous Physic or whatever. What's it called? Fucking yeah, Wondrous Physic. Okay, so we're gonna come down here, and there's gonna be a little door here we can go through, and that's going to give us a new boss. While we're waiting for that to open, let's go ahead and close up that. I use them. Yeah, cool. So let's go ahead and do this. We couldn't even level up from killing that boss. That's so annoying. I think the TP link things are probably the best for your use case. Okay, I can definitely do that then. It'll be useful for the future as well as we move around and do things. Oh my god. Sorry, being a GM sucks because like phones go off and things happen or whatever. I have to like constantly be monitoring it, so I can't like be fully focused on shit. Cool, is responding to my senior assistant manager, and we continue. I didn't mean to turn on that summoning thing, but it doesn't matter because I never want to use it. We don't fight skeletons because they're fucking annoying as fuck to fight. They're not hard monsters to kill. It's the permanently killing them that's the issue. They stay alive even after you kill them until you hit them again, and that's just a really annoying system. The only way to kill them effectively is by fighting them with faith. I did not do this fast enough. Shit. Okay, let's just do this. We wait for a second, because that fire's going to come through again. I'm just going to smack you around so you can't hit me, basically. Okay, while we're waiting for that, let's run. I don't think I'm fast enough. Shit! I'm so fucking pissed. God damn it, I hate this thing. Okay, go down. Give it a second. Come back up. Okay, cool. Drink. So that's going to go ahead and kill them. Fantastic. And we're just going to run away. Yeah, I don't have a bow with arrows, so going through those fire traps is a lot fucking harder than I'm used to. Okay, there's nothing. No, we get to go this way. Cool. Again, we're not like really aggressively looting these kind of dungeons because frankly the loot here doesn't really matter. I mean, like, yeah, it's good for early game upgrades, but I don't really need those. I am generally better at this game than maybe initially assumed, so it's not necessary for my gameplay. We got some more Grave Glove Wars. We don't care about Grave Glove Wars. We care about Ghost ones for Banished Knight. You gotta keep both the girlfriend aesthetic. That's the other thing, yeah, is the girlfriend aesthetic factor. Just tell them you're in the game zone. Yeah, I can't do that. One of the biggest downsides of being salaried is that if my building needs me, I need to be available. Otherwise, I just lose my job. And we moved to Mississippi for this job, so I can't just lose my job. We have rent to pay. And, like, other than, like, the crushing depression that I get from working my job, I actually do kind of like it sometimes. Okay, Cemetery Shade. Pretty easy boss to fight overall. It's really fragile, and it hits, like, pretty weakly overall. The biggest factor is it causes blood loss, so if it hits you enough times in a row, that's an issue. But if you just heal and run away, and eventually get a hit off here and there, that's fine. Oh my god, okay, run. And then you also have your summon that's helping out, hopefully. Usually fighting them with a melee weapon is easier than using sorceries, though, so that took me a little bit longer than usual. Cool. We get Lethal the Headless. This used to be my main early game summon, but it just teleports around a little bit too much. So I don't like to use it anymore, unfortunately. Okay, let's go ahead and update our boss's killed now to 12 out of 165. We have killed, like, what, 4 of them since starting the stream. We also did a lot of setup, which is slowing us down a bit, so we'll do that. Okay, go ahead and do this. I need like a 3rd monitor at this point, dude. Holy shit. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and teleport back over to the side of Grace here, go up and around and kill the Air Tree Avatar. And we're going to get the Boboline fucking Wondrous Physic fucking tier shit. And that's going to give us an extra free hit on any boss, basically. Like, we can take 1 extra hit. That's going to be huge for us for sure. So we're going to need Rock Sling. I'm definitely going to want my summon for this one. This guy's going to be kind of difficult to fight otherwise. Because I need something to draw the aggro, basically. The next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to swap out the sword for the Meteorite Staff. So we can cast spells while on horseback. That's going to be huge for us. Cool, and now we begin. This guy is actually pretty easy to fight with sorceries. It's actually a lot harder to fight melee. So this isn't going to be that big of a deal. Because you can stay on the horse and just hit it from the distance. Nice. It also takes a good amount of damage from the Rock Sling effect. We're just going to run around, just kind of stay out of its range as best we can. And just keep on fighting. Cool. We stagger him, so that gives me a free flask, and we can go ahead and hit. Awesome. And then the Knight again, taking all that aggro. We do take a hit. Did not mean to do that. That was just a little bit greedy on my part, really. That wasn't a necessary hit. Now we're going to have the Stars effect, so we need to go ahead and run. As long as you keep running, it doesn't hit you. And then now that it's chilled out, we can go ahead and cast. I think we're going to need like 1 more spell after that. Yeah, it's 1 more. With all of the 0 FP that I currently have. Fantastic. Okay, awesome, you're done. Cool. Yeah, easy as that. Just another boss taken care of. We can go ahead and mark it off our list. Go ahead and add. Again, you can see like how quickly you can kill bosses in a row once you get properly set up. So let's go ahead and do 13 out of 165. Awesome. Let me get some fast speakers for my birthday. So I actually have some fast speakers for music. I have not used it once since moving here, though. Being in an apartment complex makes it a lot harder for me to justify doing that. 8,000 runes. I need more. So I need to fight a few more bosses probably before I'm done. So Cemetery Shade already done. We can do the Scaly Mist Begotten, which is here. God, what would be the easiest route for that? I feel like going this direction is probably not the play, but I'll give it a shot. I know how to get it from the other direction, but this one's a little bit yikes. Because I'm basically looking for a Spirit Spring to jump into, which is down there. And then that direction has the... Oh God, that's not going to work. Okay, we're going to have to go around. It won't take me too much longer. It's just I hate this route specifically. So let's go ahead and run it down this direction. There's going to be a little bridge that we can kind of jump around through. We just need to find the way down. Okay, it's going to be all the way... Oh my God, make me run so far. The walls so thick here, you can pretty much hear nothing from the neighbors. Yeah, we hear everything. Yesterday we were hearing a dog barking. Every single day we hear our upstairs neighbors completely fucking slamming the hell out of the fucking floor. Like, I actually unironically hate my upstairs neighbors because of that. They're so goddamn loud and annoying. And there's like a lot of them too. There's like a bunch of teenagers that are like in high school or whatever, and I fucking hate teenagers. Holy shit, do I hate teenagers. So, it has not been the most enjoyable experience. I think I can skip that one and go for one over here. My eventual hope is to move back to my home state and buy a house there where I can't fucking hear people. And then just like hang out with Tate all the time. And that's just like my life. That's like the dream. But for now I'm trying to get my money by you know, working this job currently and then moving up with the company. Alrighty, we now have our new dungeon to go through. We kind of struggle in these dungeons because our sword doesn't do fuck all against stoned enemies. So you have to use spells against them. Would you ban teenagers from your theater if you could? We already kind of do. We have a curfew policy on weekends where past 7 p.m. they can't come in. The problem with the ban on teenagers is that you really effectively can't. It'd be too hard to actually ban every single teenager from the building. And even then, they are a revenue stream. I can't just like not have them ever come in. So the answer is I'd like to, but realistically it just wouldn't make sense to, which is a damn shame. All right, you're done. So we're gonna go through this cave twice, once to clear out all the items, because these items are actually relatively useful for us in the early game, and then we'll go back through again and actually fight the boss. I mean, honestly, I could probably fight the boss and still have enough materials to get me through the rest of this cave too. So maybe I should do that instead. Maybe not. I don't know. It's a hard choice. I just need to get some more Somber Smithing Stones to be ready for the Moonveil. So it takes 2 hits to kill you, one hit to kill the rock guy. We're at 8,300 runes. I probably should have leveled up before starting this, but that's fine. Again, Sorcerer builds in the early game are kind of weak, mainly because my mind, the blue stuff, is really low. But once I get that up, it's going to be all fucking over for any of the smaller mobs. I'll be able to kill them endlessly. For now, I have to do resource management pretty aggressively to make sure I don't run out before it's too late. 1 hit to kill? 1 hit to kill. Cool. We're gonna... really... Okay, we'll be fine. You... there should be an enemy here, right? Yeah, it's you. We'll take that. We'll go ahead and grab this. Pretty sure there's like a dog or some shit, isn't there? No, it's you, though. Hey, what's up? Damn, that sucks. You hit me. Okay, goodbye. There's you. You might take more than 1. No, you only take 1. Okay. There should be a Somber Smithing Stone hidden behind here, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Any of the white ones are important. We need 2 of each one. 1 to upgrade one of our staffs, 1 to upgrade the Moonveil. So we actually need quite a bit of those. The regular Smithing Stones, again, completely useless. Do you have much control over policy, or is decided above you? A mixture of both to that question. So, I mean, all the policies that I currently have were created before me, but it was by GM recommendation. So, since we're attached to a mall, we are allowed to adhere to the mall's policy of having the curfew policy, because they basically were able to make the case that, hey, all these teenagers are leaving the mall and causing trouble in our theater, which is hurting the guest experience. If you can justify it by saying, like, hey, our survey scores are going down because guests are dealing with teenagers who are coming in from the mall after X number of time. So you can make the case for that. A lot of the district managers won't let people do that, though, because you do lose revenue, and they basically just say, like, hey, figure it out. Mine does actually care a lot about guest experience, however, and understands that there's a trade-off where, yeah, I probably sell, like, 30 less tickets on a weekend day, maybe closer to 40, which is not an insignificant number for a building that does as little business as I do, but the benefit is that the guests that are actually, and they're actually enjoying themselves a lot more. And he acknowledges that that's a worthwhile endeavor to lose a bit of profit to get, like, long-term loyalty from guests. Because we were getting a lot of complaints before my time of people having to deal with those teenagers. So it's also good for employee morale and manager morale as well, not having to deal with teenagers coming through and just wrecking shit. So it's really like a win all the way around. Yeah, I shouldn't have tried to melee you. I got bored of just casting spells. I mean, yeah, but again, like, if I could, and if I didn't care about the fiscal responsibility of my theater, I would ban teenagers the entire time, yeah. And again, like, I used to be a kid. I did some dumb shit back in the day. Like, I get it. But at the same time, there has to be some kind of consequence for their actions. Right now, like, kids are not experiencing consequences for what they do in life, because everybody's too afraid to fucking discipline their children, and teachers don't do shit because they're afraid of the parents, and it's a whole fucking thing. So I promise you, kids are worse now than they were whenever I was a teenager, and that's another part of the reason why I'm just like, yeah, I'm kind of over it. So honestly, I don't need a spirit summon to fight this guy, but I'm just going to do it just for the hell of it. Yeah, I do have some control over policy, though, to answer your question the longest way possible. Alright, let's go. Let's go ahead and heal this, and now you're just going to get fucked. Basically, just a bigger version of the guys I just fought. He's going to become a common enemy later on. This is like one of the most blowover bosses you can fight. Even Peninsula has some of the most underwhelming bosses in the game. Again, this is a fully optional area for a reason. Cool, so you're done. At some point, I should probably use, like, the gold fucking... I don't actually have any of them, never mind, I guess. Okay, we're at 11k runes, which is better. We're going to fast travel over to the Castlemorn Rampart. We're going to level up a few times, see where we're at, see if we can fight the magma worm and get the Moonveil or not, or if we need to keep grinding a little bit more, because we have a few more areas we can go to. On the hand, though, it's important for kids to have places to go. I don't disagree at all. Again, I used to be a teenager. I get, you know, people were looking at me like thinking I was up to no good, but I was genuinely one of the good kids. Like, I didn't cause trouble for people and shit. But looking at it from my perspective as a business runner, it's really hard to deal with the majority of them being bad and causing interruption for all of the adults, right? So I don't disagree. We should have places for kids, but I don't want to be the one to facilitate that for weekends because they're ruining the experience for everybody else. What I'd like for cities to do, you know, put the responsibility more on government at this point. What I'd like for them to do is actually create safer places for teenagers to hang out where there aren't drugs happening, where there's not violence happening, where there is some level of general supervision where they can have fun for not spend money. The answer used to be parks, but parks are kind of fucked in America. They're very underfunded, undermaintained, usually a haven for homeless people, or for drug usage, or for gang violence and fights. Like, parks are not a safe bastion for teenagers. And you also have the problem of parks are typically meant more for like younger kids, like the single digit level kids. So then there's the issue of, do we want those kids to have to deal with the teenagers and the parents have to worry about that? Or, you know, there's a lot of things basically. So there is no right answer, but I don't want to have to be the one that's to shoulder the burden of, you know, having to deal with these teenagers just because they have nowhere else to go, you know? Like, that's not fair to me either. Chris is dirt, and now you just want to get fucked. Chris Dirt Talk. I don't cause trouble, but we used to drink cider in the park a lot. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. There is no, in my opinion, like, great answer. Like, we tell kids they need to be social and develop social skills, but then we take away the places that they can go to develop those skills. And I get the problem with that, but I don't think that I'm the conduit for change for that problem. I really don't need to be fighting every single one of those guys, do I? But at the same time, I also kind of need levels. Oh, right. Shit. Hang on. I forgot this was a trap. Yeah, you can get just absolutely destroyed on that. We actually need to come here, roll down. Oh, nope, I'm fucked. I'm gonna get hit. Ow. Yep. Yep. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with this, I guess. Cool. Okay. I thought that would just come back down eventually, but it didn't. Because I need to get out. Fuck. Okay, there. And then come down. I just got fucking knocked around a little bit. No big deal. Yeah, Ghost Glove War 2. Awesome. Okay, that means that we can upgrade our Spirit Summon, which is very PogChamp. Just going to come around here, grab all these. They got the Please Help Prattling Pate. Love those. They're really cute for multiplayer. You can talk to people a little bit. Okay, so we have a lot of zombies that are going to get spawned here. We need to run the fuck away from them. And just looking for any random other drops that I can pick up. Really good for early game progression. There we go. Again, I fully acknowledge not all teenagers are bad, but the teenagers that come to my building and cause trouble are like 90% bad. There's a reason why we don't let them in anymore. We end up having to kick them out either way. Because they end up playing on their phones, talking during the movie, fucking like not buying tickets, sneaking into radar movies. Like, there's just too many problems that come along with having them. They're just not worth the expense or the risk. I'm gonna rest at the side of Grace, and then I'll fight the boss. We got another Air Tree burial dog we need to fight. I can't believe you verbally said PogChamp. How can you not believe that? I do that all the time. I've literally done that on stream so many times. You're literally capping right now, saying this never happened. You are being a big kappa right now. Okay, that's fine. Just keep running. Don't let them hit you. These guys are not particularly hard to fight. I'm using the summon mainly so I can cast sorceries uninterrupted. Oh my god, I forgot. There's like a fuck ton of gargoyles too. Holy shit, never mind. This is actually a hard boss. The boss itself isn't hard, but the fact there's gargoyles here that cause bleed and interrupt my spell casting, that's the problem. Okay, so we got that one taken care of. You're next. Okay, I think they're all dead. See, I don't get hit by the boss, I get fucking hit by the gargoyles, because the boss is easy. The gargoyles are actually hard to fight. Okay. Now all four of them are gone. Let's go ahead and just fuck this guy's asshole. Phenomenal. Look at how much damage my spells do. Now imagine what happens whenever I get the Moonveil Katana and do even more damage with that. So again, he's just fighting off my summon, so that just lets me do this over and over again. Again, being a sorcerer is a mindless fucking fighting style, but it's a lot of fun, especially once you get into like the late game, like how overpowered that you can become. I enjoy that a lot. Did I ever update my thing for the Scaly Misbegotten? I'm not sure. Let me double check. So I have currently now 15 killed. No, I did not update that. I have to update that. I'm from 13 to 15 now. Let's go ahead and mark that off. Cool. You like fucking guys assholes? I mean, who doesn't? Obviously. We can do the Ancient Hero of Zamor. It's probably worth doing. Where the fuck even is the Ancient Hero of Zamor? Fucking, because that's the Leon Misbegotten. Oh, that's the... No, I'm not going to do that. Fuck that shit. I think Weeping Peninsula for like easy bosses is basically run its course. I can't really do a whole lot more here without having to invest a lot of time to go through a dungeon. God, what else can I fight? I mean, I have a lot of options in front of me. That's part of the problem is I have too many options. We can... I think first thing we should do... No. Yes. Yeah, first thing we should do is probably upgrade our summon and kind of go from there. Exactly, just guys being dudes. Yeah, I mean, it's called a bro job for a reason, my guy. I don't know what to tell you. So we're at 6k runes, but we definitely need more. I am here for spirit tuning, and I want this guy to be leveled up, which costs me so much fucking money to do. It's worth it, but damn, that hurts. I mean, we could just try to fight the boss now, kill him, and then get it early, and maybe that would be okay. The area we're looking for is there. We need to come from the Smoldering Wall. Yeah, I say PogChamp a lot. Alrighty. Bring it on. So we're going to come over on this direction. This direction. We could also... I mean, I can't wield the Uchigatana yet, right? Oh, I can. You know what? Honestly, hang on. We could just straight up... We can do something else entirely. Let's do the boring but very effective strategy. We're going to go to Fort Faroth. There's going to be a... Oh, actually, I want to do something else first. There's going to be a big-ass dragon that we can just, like, fucking spam hit. Oh, Tate's not going to watch any of this shit. You fucking joking? I would bet you a lot of shekels that she will never watch this. Coastal Cave. Which means it should be, like, right over here. She doesn't care about Elden Ring. She's not going to go an hour and 13 minutes into the stream. Is your employee of the month called Chris's Little PogChamp? No, they certainly are not. I also don't do employee of the months. Ooh, one of my new employees got a guest compliment, too. God damn. Again, there are parts of my building that run, like, really, really well. And then there's other parts that make me want to fucking die. Alright, let's go. Well, it's cool that I can have the Uchigatana now. It's a very, very good primary sword to use. I wish I would have gotten it a little bit earlier, maybe, but it's fine. Has she given up watching on your VODs now? Well, not necessarily. It's not that she's given up watching my VODs specifically. It's that the games that I've been playing since we moved out here are not games she's interested in. She doesn't care about Diablo 2. She doesn't care about Elden Ring. Like, the games she likes are the cutesy, like, Stardew Valleys, the Minecrafts, like, those kind of games, you know? So, I also don't expect her to watch streams or VODs. She lives with me. She deals with my ass all of the time. So she doesn't need to watch my shit to support me, you know? Like, she watched every single one of my VODs for the first, like, year of me streaming. She's done her time, you know? Alright, let's go up. We're just doing this so we can actually fast travel. Alright, there we go. Cool. So now we have that. Now we can go do this. What I just picked up gives me a lot of extra runes whenever I kill an enemy. This enemy, with that, I think gives me close to 100,000 runes, which is more than enough to level up enough for the Moonveil requirements. Plus, we could probably get a few extra Vigor, which we're 100% going to need. You know, it would be nice to have Scholar's Armament on at the same time as this. Let's do that. Okay, so we are going to do this to add magic damage to our sword. And then we're going to set up here, and we are going to spam right-click for the next probably 5 minutes. She deals with your ass, like pegging. I mean, only whenever I ask her nicely. So, katanas have something called bleed effects, where you see right there on the health bar, It went from barely doing any damage to doing a fuck ton of damage. Basically, after a certain amount of bleed buildup, you do an extra percentage of their, I think either remaining health or max health. So even though it looks like I'm not doing a lot of damage, I'm actually building up to being able to do a lot of damage. By killing this guy, this basically helps us skip like 5 bosses worth of grinding in order to be able to get that Moon Veil. Once I get the Moon Veil, then I can kill Renala, which is one of the main bosses in the game, easily. And once I kill Renala, the world kind of opens up for me, because I'll be able to get the scepter that I plan on upgrading more effectively. There's a few different spells and other talismans I can get in that area as well after killing her. And then the game's kind of just like in front of me to do whatever I want with. What's weird is that this guy isn't actually a main boss. He just basically keeps 5 dragons spawned in. So when you kill him, the reason why he gets so many runes is because all 5 dragons die at the same time. But he's actually not on the 165 boss list. Well, yeah, you've got to say please. Yeah, I mean, of course. You can't ask a girl to peg you and not at least beg a little bit. I mean, you have to be like, oh, please, peg me. Tate. I can never run for fucking office as a politician, dude. They'll fucking find my shit. I'm just fucked after that. Let's go ahead and again apply the magic damage. It seems like it's helping at least a little bit. It can't hurt to have. We're already debuffed by this guy anyway. Another problem with fighting this guy, you'll see at the top left, the down arrow with the sword and the armor. This guy also debuffs the crap out of you. So killing him takes just that much longer to do. And you can summon things, but they don't hit this guy, because this guy doesn't actually fight. That's the reason why I'm able to hit him consistently. He doesn't actually fight you at all. He just sits there and sustains the life force for the other dragons. So, this is why I say, like, I don't do glitches, but I am allowed to cheese a little bit, and this is considered cheese. Because this isn't technically the intended way to fight this guy, but it's a way that's available to you, and it's not a glitch. It's just a different approach to the fight, and it just takes a little bit longer to do. But yeah, Chainsy, how's the working life going? Do you feel satisfied in your working environment? Are you hoping to run the fuck away from it? Like, where are you at currently with that? I feel like last time we talked, you were in a place where you were kind of happy with your job, but you'll have to remind me. Alright, come on. I think we're going to need like 2 more full bleed to be able to get rid of this guy. So we're getting close. But like after this, like 1 more push, basically. This is why I avoid this for so long, though, because I don't upgrade my endurance, which is the green bar. I don't upgrade a lot of my dex or strength, which is what helps increase the damage for the sword. So this is always going to take a while to do. Okay, now we're at the point where he's like 1 bleed effect away. We'll go ahead and grab this. So by using this for the next 3 minutes, we like vastly increase our rune acquisition, which I think is very, very important. So you can't do this at the beginning of this process because it just takes longer than 3 minutes, basically. But near this end here, it's really important to do, because I want to make sure that I actually get all of the runes for this. So the reason why I think this is acceptable is because there's also a glitch you can do beyond this, where you can kill him. If you very quickly run to the side of Grace and Rest, he respawns, but you still get all of the runes, and that's cheap. I'm not going to do that, because that is cheating in my mind. But I will take him down the one time, get the free runes, basically, and then use that to further my build. I'm sorry, Chris. Yeah, what's wrong? Tell me all about it. Alright, give it a second to fully die before we rest, that way we don't glitch it. Alright, cool, we get 5 dragon hearts. We get 91,000 runes. Alright, so level up, we need 2 more dexterity. So I believe we now have all the Moonveil Katana requirements. Let me double check. We might need more intelligence. We'll see. We need 23 intelligence. So we'll keep the 18. Oh, I have to click onto this. Yeah, it's 12 strength, which we have. 18 dexterity, which we have. 23 intelligence, which we now have. So from here, I want to get mind up to 20. Vigor up to 20. Endurance up to 10. And this is what I'm happy with. This gives me more health, more mana, a little bit more endurance, and the minimum requirements needed to use the Moonveil. So now, we can fast travel over to the Smoldering Wall, go over to there, hopefully kill the Magma Worm. It's actually one of the harder bosses for me to fight. You'll see eventually. Oh, Jesus. What did you put in the Discord? No, delete it. No, hang on. I gotta fix this. No, we don't need that either. We don't need that. We don't need that around here. Hang on, let's just get rid of that real quick. Yeah, no, I'm good. Thanks though. No, thank you. I'm gonna be that guy and delete that shit. Nah, that's cheating. If she doesn't find it naturally, it's not worth it. Okay, it's only funny if she finds it naturally. You can't like grease the wheels and show her that. Okay, chill. Jesus Christ. I missed it. Yeah, you didn't miss anything, Don. Don't worry about it. You've missed nothing this entire stream. I was in the bathroom. Oh, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. You missed nothing of importance whatsoever. Nothing happened. Everything is fine. All you missed was me getting a ton of levels, and I'm now ready to wield the one thing I actually want to wield in this game, which is change these cock and balls. All right, there we go. Change the Hudak argument. Evil Twin, stop posting links. Ha! Get fucked by Nightball. Just DM it to him. How much more do I need to level up? Oh, a lot more. Okay, cool. We can't do that with the runes that we have in hand. That's fine. Let's go ahead and continue onwards. So yeah, now that we have set up, this boss will drop us exactly what we need. God, I don't think I'm ready for this. It's fine. We now have more FP at least, so we'll be able to spam a few more spells. Our endurance is still very cringe, though. We can't really do a whole lot of dodge rolls while still casting, so we have to be very careful about managing that. Nightbot's doing the fucking work today, though. Yeah, it's probably worth killing you. Alright, let's do that. Let's come back here. We're gonna cast the fuck out of you. Because fighting you with a sword in this environment is not ideal. Cool. Oh, you dropped something? No, you didn't. Okay, cool. I tend to die trying to come down here because I'm just fucking bad at parkour, I guess. I don't know. So we come down to grab you. Spell my Smithing Stone 2. Fantastic. We'll be able to use that pretty soon. Jump down. Okay, cool. I think we actually make it down. Kind of shocked. Alright, we're now into it, though. We can't actually leave here until we get through this dungeon. Now we're a little bit stuck at the moment. Like Stepbro. If I was allowed to post links as a VIP, I don't feel a very important person. I guess you can't. I don't know what the rules are for that, but I can't control that. Okay, we now have magic damage applied to my sword. For at least a bit. Let's go ahead and utilize that. Damn, I do a good amount of damage with that. Okay, we actually do want to loot this dungeon, but we also really want to get the Moon Veil first, if possible. So we're going to do that and then go on from there. I mean, at the very least, I want the Side of Grace at the end. So we get Grillstone Scraps, we get Great Mimic. Oh my god, we're getting chased. Alright, we'll just keep on going. We might actually be able to get some more Smithing Stone 3s here. I'm not 100% on that. It doesn't matter, though. Chains, you're very important to me, though. That's what matters. That is the Great Jar Alexander. We met him back in Limgrave. This is actually not the second place to meet him normally. Okay, let's do this now. Thank you. This is technically the third place you can find him. Okay. Hello? I mean, we can talk to you, but you don't actually do anything for me talking to you, but it's fine. Yeah, nobody cares. Cool. So, now for the hard part. We got a big-ass monster to face. And whenever I first started playing this game and learned about the Moon Veil and wanted to get it, I think I died to this boss in the 30 amounts of times. He's gonna hit me. Yeah, my cast time is a little bit too long still. It's fine, we're good. Okay, just jump away. We need to get our FP back. Okay. Is that a charge attack? No, okay, we're good. Let's go. We're gonna aim for the body instead of the head. We're more likely to hit. With Sorcery and the Spirit Summon, this should hopefully not be the hardest fight that we deal with. Yeah, it's looking like we actually... Okay. I was thinking back to, like, my, my dexterity-only melee run. This is actually a little bit easier than I remember now because we have sorceries and range attacks. Because this motherfucker will destroy melee characters like nobody's business. Okay, we're good. Either I'm hitting him or my summon's hitting him. Either way, he's taking pretty consistent damage, which we love to see. Does the swing attack, gets rid of my summon. We need to get away from my summon. I don't want to be near him for aggro range. Okay, never mind. This boss is actually a joke with all the stuff that I've done. Fantastic. He's basically dead. He's down to less than a quarter, and we're about to have the best sword in the game for my build. Holy shit, the excitement. He does his little slam attack. That's not going to be anything. He hasn't charged me once. This has been the best RNG for the Magmorm I've ever had in my entire life. Charge attack's like literally the attack that kills everybody, and we didn't deal with it once. Holy shit. Was that John Cleese? What the fuck does that mean? Okay, so we're gonna take the Moon Veil on. So here's why this sword is badass. Like that, and like that. This sword is really fucking powerful. And a fantastic secondary while I'm using my staff in the other hand. So if I have an enemy that gets close by, I can actually now effectively fight it using magic damage. And then also using my spells as the ranged type. The thing you spoke about before the dragon. Oh, this is... I don't know.
It's time I set off to the festival at Redmane Castle.
Is it? I don't know. Look up Alexander the Jar Elden Ring's voice actor and you'll be able to find out though. Okay, now we should go ahead and just get the rest of the loot from this area. I don't normally like to waste time doing that, but I do think it's probably important. Plus, I do want to try out the Moonveil. So it's going to take 2 hits to kill. Oh, it's going to take 2 hits plus a melee hit. Oh god, it's actually worse. I don't love that you just called for all your friends, honestly. Right now, it looks like our sorceries are doing more damage than the Moonveil is, but that's because the Moonveil is level 0, and I'm using an S tier staff. Okay, you guys are just going to come down here, I'm going to kill you. No, go ahead. Take your time up there. I'm not waiting. There we go. Plus, it also has just really good melee damage in general. So we will upgrade as soon as we leave this cave. But for now, we're just waiting to see if there's any more bosses coming. No, not bosses, enemies. It's not like John Cleese, it's not. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, we're good here. You're next. We also do like multi-damage, like AoE. We can hit more than one enemy at once, which is fantastic for this weapon. It's actually really hard for us to get sorceries like that early game, so having this early on makes our like smaller enemy management a little bit better. I don't think you're lined up enough yet or not. Okay, but you are lined up enough for... Nope. Okay, out of FP. Holy shit. Goodbye. Wait. See, again, this weapon is pretty underwhelming at first, but it gets better. There we go. Plus, again, this is like my OG build. This is what I did for my first playthrough, is this exact build that I'm using now. With slightly better armor, obviously, near the end. But it's very nostalgic for me to play like this. Okay, run away. I think you're too far. No, you're not. Okay, cool. We have a path over here we can take. We're never going to use these smithing stones, but I'll pick them up anyway. We're not going to sell them either, though, because I do actually like to hoard things. Okay, that's fine. I got his poise broken a bit. Fireball? Nope. But you can see how hungry it is for FP, though, right? Like, it does actually take quite a bit of FP to use, and that's another downside of it. That's why I like to get these things upgraded quickly. Alright, you're next. That sound that you hear means I broke its poise. Okay, is this an area that I'm going to get ambushed in? It is. Okay, if that's the case, we're going to go ahead and do this now. We're not going to fight the guy that comes down, we're just coming in here to grab the things and leave. You want the Somber? You get Somber 4, not 3. I need a 3 still then. We get the Cross Naginata, or whatever it's called. It's Dagger. Smithing Stone 4. Smithing Stone 4, and goodbye. We actually got away with not getting hit there, which is huge. I'm usually pretty bad about that. Do you collect things in real life? No, not really. Tay and I have been getting posters, which I should actually post that picture at some point. We have some recent posters that came out. Being a movie theater GM, I have a lot of access to posters, right? So, I mean, you could say that we, like, quote-unquote collect them, but, like, we're not actively seeking out any of them. We just display them in the house because they look cool. I think it's slightly different than, like, an actual intentional collection that people would, like, think of. I do have a lot of Bulbasaurs, and I have a lot of Flamingos, but again, I don't necessarily collect them. I don't know how to explain that, really. Like, I don't collect cards, I don't, like, look for certain crystals to collect or anything like that. I'm not actively seeking out things to purchase and clutter my home with. But if somebody gives me a gift of, like, a Flamingo or, like, a Bulbasaur, like, I'm pretty happy, usually. So I don't know if that kind of answers your question or not, but that's the answer that you're getting. Did you hear that Sweden has started putting barcodes on their ships? Like they're, like, things that float? Makes sense. I don't know why they wouldn't. That whenever they go into a dock, somebody can scan it and find all the information they need to about the boat, right? Question mark. We have 15,000 runes. Should be enough to get our upgrade started. I'll lay out my arms. Okay, so we don't have a 3. We have a 4, though. Okay. So we probably do want to get a Somber 3. I'm not 100% sure where they are, but I can definitely find them real quick. using my handy dandy tool here. So we're going to need items. No. Not key. It can't be key items. No, it can't be that for sure. Materials probably. Yeah, materials. Smithing stone. Okay, so a somber 3. Let's see where we can find those at. Somber 2, smithing 2. So nothing in Weeping Peninsula really, which means our next best bet's probably Liurnia. Somber 2, 3 smithing stone there. Somber 3, I found you. Okay, so we are going to be heading over to right around here then. Oh god, it's going to be a long fucking trek. Okay, it's actually better to come from this direction probably. So we'll get that and keep on upgrading. And so when they get back to port, they can scan the Navy in. You are fucking a dork and a half, just so you know. Jesus Christ, that was so cringe. Also, I did kill another boss. I do need to mark that off. So we have the Magma Wyrm there, just to make sure. We have 16 killed. Let's go ahead and update that real quick. I want to make sure people are coming and know kind of where we're at on their journey here. See, we're about, we're 10% done, basically. We're like a little bit lower than 10%, but we're basically 10% done with killing bosses. We have not even got it started, though, because we've only killed, like, all of, like, the minor fucking easy mode bosses, so we still have a long way to go. Do I have a somber... What do I have? 1, I have 4. So after 4, I'm done. I don't have, like, 5 and above. I know where to get 8 and 9. 5 and 6, I usually just get kind of randomly throughout my runs, and 7's always the hardest one to grab. 7 is easily the most difficult. One look at the other, and holy shit, do you have any idea how to drive this thing? Bro, you are just like going full on dad joke. Well, I'm sorry if I'm boring you so much you feel like you have to do that to keep the stream alive. My bad. I didn't mean for it to be this boring. I'm sorry. You know, actually, I could also get the Somber 3 from a vendor. I think I know one that sells from like 1 through 4 pretty early on as well. But I mean, we're already here and we're already doing this, so not a big deal. Plus, this is free, and we do like free around here. So we're going to take this, and since we're already in the area, let's go ahead and head on... oh, I need to go that way if I want to do that. Never mind. Okay, that changes things. Because we could also get another golden seed. We don't really need it. I think we're probably ready to take on Renala, honestly. I think we can take on another main boss now. Is there a sign of grace around here? I could have sworn there was. Oh, I guess not. Weird. Oh, maybe it's the one over here. I was pretty sure there was. Oh, hi. What's up? Holy shit. Okay, goodbye. It's great talking to you. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, just at the very end. Weird. Oh, shit. Hey, Kalen. What's up? We're about to fight one of the main bosses. Renala. We need to kill the NPC that hangs out in front of her first, though, and he's kind of the bigger challenge. So, the mage build is a glass cannon. I just now got the bare minimum requirements and dexterity and strength. We're never upgrading this again. But now the question is, do I keep pumping intelligence to be able to use better spells, or do I start pumping vigor and mind to get more health and mana? I'd like to be able to use more spells. Being a glass cannon does suck. I just need better armor is what I need. I have a few different methods I could use for that. I think the Snow Witch set might be slightly better than what I currently have, and it's not that hard to grab. Lusat's stuff is pretty useful. Could grab that. I could rush Radagon and maybe get some armor from that. I don't have high endurance, so I can't really use heavier armor though. No, what are they doing to villager trades, Lynn? I'm actually unironically curious about this. I did not mean to do that. If they're breaking my system, I'm gonna be really pissed off about it, though, I'm not gonna lie. I have a system on purpose. Okay, so this guy should be a cakewalk to fight now, because I now have a sword that can actually fight NPCs relatively well. It breaks his poise. The only problem is the wind-up's a little bit cringe. You take that to get the health back without getting the damage. Then we're gonna do this. This is not the main boss that I'm talking about, by the way. This is just the guy that stops you from getting to them easily. He's kind of like a skill checker. He basically just makes sure that you're ready to fight this boss. Oh my god, he just fucking parried my ass. Holy shit. I got fucking parried, dude. Jesus Christ. He's actually harder than Renala, in my opinion. You can only get certain traits from villages in certain towns. So for mending, you'll have to take 2 villagers to a swamp, make them a swap baby, and then reroll for mending. So you can't just give them, like, job blocks anymore. You can't, like, abuse that system anymore. So what you're saying is if my hardcore world run dies, I'm basically fucked. Which I do hate to hear. Sally thought this because she had no arms, my guy. I've known that joke for a long time. That is not original. You can do, you're better than that, Chainsy. Probably for the best. No, I really did enjoy like the way that I did villager trading though, because it made it to where in the first like 5 hours of a hardcore run, I was kind of like ready to go for the dragon consistently. Because like spelunking in early game hardcore is the fastest way just to lose your progress immediately, and that was frustrating for me. I've been looking at a lot of Instagram stories that have like these really fun like builds for Minecraft that are like relatively easy to do. It's been kind of making me want to scratch the itch a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I'm ready yet to go back to Minecraft. I'm getting closer to that point for sure. Okay, we get a good hit. We get another good hit. We're gonna give ourselves time to get the endurance back up while he's on the ground and then attack. Yeah, his shield is the biggest problem for us for sure. Can we build up bleed? Maybe. Flask, dodge. Oh god, we're not gonna dodge fast enough. Shit, shit, shit. Okay, let's do this. We probably just need to have our Crimson Tears ready to go. Again, this guy is very beatable in our current abilities. We just have to be patient enough. He's going to heal, but we really can't stop him from healing. I mean, you can pressure him enough, but that's like the less consistent strat for sure. He no longer has his shield on, so he's going to try to Great Sword me. We're not going to let him get the opportunity to. Nope, we just did anyway. It's fine. Okay. We're dodging. We're not dodging. We ran right into that. Holy shit. His second phase is a lot harder than his first because of that range. Maybe with that range now, though, that gives me more time to do this. So he's going to dodge roll through a lot of this, but we'll be able to hit him eventually. There we go. Nice, good hit. Wait for it. Okay, we're still good. He's going to try to hit me with the Great Sword here in a sec. Make him dodge roll. That's fine. And hit. Nice. We get a good hit on him. Again, this guy is way fucking harder than people give him credit for. Holy shit. Heal. Run. I keep timing the rolls wrong. Ah! Shit. Fuck you. Okay. Again, I think I might need more healing flasks for this instead of FP flasks. Because we'll go right out of FP. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Hang on. Okay, let's try this. This is risky. Oh, but it was worth it. Oh, it was so worth it! Get fucked! Ha! Jesus Christ. Okay. Cool, so we get that. So we're now able to access Renala unabated. But there's still a few things we want to do. We don't really have any healing, so we want to get the shortcut open first, probably. Anyone want to help me buy a PS5? Jesus Christ. Lynn, I feel like your aspiration is just to become a sugar baby, right? What's the difference between fishing and sex? Vaporeon. Hey, anyone want I'm so close to having all the systems. Why do you want all the systems, dog? What do you mean? Basically, you don't want a PS5. Yeah, just get PC, dog. I mean, you already have PC. Just play your PC. You don't need PlayStations. The exclusive games on PlayStation are not worth all the hassle. Okay, so. Are we ready for Renala? 7,400. Yeah, we know what. Fuck it, we're ready. We can fight Renala. We definitely have. I have both the skill, and I think I also honestly have at this point like the levels that I need to make this happen. I want to kill her quickly, so we can just move on with our lives. Honestly, plus having the ability to respec would be nice for the future, although I don't think it'll be necessary right now. Cool. So yeah, we take this basically get a shortcut over to the Renala boss fight. There is no like respawn point there at all. So that does present problems for me. Basically, if you die, you have to run all the way fucking back each time. It's awful. This is not a fight you want to fail more than like once or twice. But are the exclusives really worth like the $500 that a console is? I guess that's my question. Okay. We want to use Glintstone Pebble for this. This is going to be a hard fight. We are probably still a bit under level. Level 41? Maybe not. Maybe we're like right on level for this. We're going to skip the cutscene. And we're always looking for you. Anytime they have the bubble around them. Contrary to popular belief, you don't actually have to kill them, you just have to hit them. And you actually don't... There's no real value to killing them, honestly. So we're going to pre-jack that. And then we're just going to Moonveil it up. It's going to take 3 cycles for us to do this. Very likely. We're going to get hit. Oh, we actually avoided it. Wow. We got hit by the book. Who cares? Alright, next. So this is phase 1 of the fight, which is why I'm still concerned. Phase 2 is going to present some challenges for us. You're next. Hello. Shit. Yep, I'm going to get hit. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, I think it's going to take 3 cycles to kill them. We're going to go straight magic for this phase, see if we can get them down pretty low. Okay, we're out of FP for that. Let's go ahead and start hitting to get a few extra damage. Run away. I committed too hard. Oh god, I actually dodged it. Fantastic. Okay, let's go. Okay, hit you first. Hit... Oh god, she's going to hit me with a lot of spell. This sucks. Where's the last one? Oh god. Oh god. Okay, there you are. You're way over there, though. Jesus Christ. I missed the dodge for the book. I'm running out of endurance. Okay. You're done. Final cycle, hopefully, for you. Fucking over here just moaning her ass off. Jesus Christ. Okay, come on. Okay, awesome. Next thing we want to do is Wondrous Physic. Oh, Jesus Christ, we couldn't get there in time. Okay, this is fine. First thing you have to do in this fight is just run. Because he's going to fucking Kamehameha your ass otherwise. We're going to do this. We're going to get the FP flask going. And then we need to summon. We're going to get hit, but that's okay. Oh, maybe we can actually avoid getting hit. Wow, we actually avoided that. Nice. Get this back up. Okay. So now we have the summon. Everything's going to be okay. She is a pain in the ass to fight, but having a summon makes life so much easier for the aggro. And again, like our Rock Sling is still pretty effective for basically her and the other main boss in the early game. All the other ones, you probably want to get upgrades, but for her, this should be enough. Yeah, see how much damage that we do to her for this? And it tracks onto her pretty well, too. Those are going to come straight for me, and I have no way to dodge it. Yep. Fuck. I mistimed the cast. That's really upsetting. I went to a wedding the other week. It was so beautiful, even the cake was in tears. Ha! Got him. And someone knows it's a dumb thing to do. I just want to be happy with all my game systems, all my games. You sound like my girlfriend whenever she tries to get, like, more, like, items. And I think that sometimes people try to fill, like, holes in their life with, like, material things. And that's not actually filling up the holes for them, because what they actually need is, like, emotional support and love. And, like, the PS5 represents, like... It doesn't actually represent, like, gaming for you. It represents, like, comfort or, like, nostalgia or memories. They're trying to, like, recapture. My recommendation is get it if it makes you happy, but don't expect it to, like, keep you happy, I guess. I don't know. In my perfect world, I'm, like, significantly more of a minimalist than I currently am. I wish I didn't need so much shit in life. But once you start, like, living with people, it makes it a little bit harder to get rid of a lot of shit, because it's, like, a balance between both of your guys' desires for that kind of life. Also, it's just, like, because you don't live alone, or, sorry, because you haven't, like, moved out or whatever, like, a PS5 just doesn't seem like the best use of money. Like, it just seems like it's better to save to eventually get your own place and find happiness through independence instead. Personally. Like, that's how I would see it, at least. But again, I know that not everybody's situation is the same. Where is the last one? I hear it, but I don't see it. Oh, you're here. Hi. Alright, cool. We're just going to full commit to Rock Sling, because Moonveil is very much not doing the damage I wanted it to do. I did not want that to fucking happen. I'm so pissed. This is not going well already. This is going to be another 3 cycle for sure. Okay, let's just go ahead and hit you immediately. Yeah, this is 100% a 3-cycler. Just because I missed that one hit. Fuck, okay. Where's the last one? I hear it, but I don't see it. Hello. Can't believe I missed you. I just want you to be happy, Lynn. I just don't think that's like the path, you know? Like, there are other things that your money is like better used for. Okay, can I get enough hits off on you to make this worth it? Okay, yeah, no. It's gonna be a 4-cycle, maybe? Which is like the worst. Can I please just fucking focus on you? Jesus Christ. Oh my god, okay, cool. Good. You're over here, you're next. One more. You're over here. That was pretty fast. Maybe it won't be that bad. I'm just wasting a lot of FP flasks on this. Because of the focus in this game, like the fucking targeting system is goddamn awful. I hate it. Come on. No! No! I was so close, dude. Oh my god, 4 cycles over Null is awful. I'm also really low on health too, which does not help me at all. Oh my god, hang on. I gotta do this before I die. Where's the last one? I hear more over here, I think. Left. Yeah, there you are. Hi. Okay, we'll be able to at least kill her on this one. Let's go ahead and heal our FP now. Let's just straight melee her, so I don't have to worry about it on the second phase. So we're down to 4 FP flasks. We have 3 full. We have 7 flasks to use. I think we'll be okay. What's the filming of one of the shows took all day? Wow. All right. So again, don't want to summon until after the attack. Jesus Christ, I'm fumbling so fucking hard. I think I'm tilting a bit. I think I'm actually tilted. Okay. Let's go. Is that coming from me? Yeah, it's coming from me. Okay. I'm unironically so mad right now. Holy shit. Why would I try to cast that when those were clearly coming from me? The thing that tells me the most about this boss isn't, like, first of all, like, the difficulty of this boss isn't insane. Like, this is a relatively easily doable boss. The thing that pisses me off the most about this boss is the fact that I have to run for, like, what, a minute and a half just to be able to have the right to walk into the room again to start fighting it. And then its first phase takes, like, 3 or 4 minutes just to get through. And then, like, if you want to get over to the boss, you have to either go through all these enemies that have tracking attacks that will hit you and will fuck you up if you're not careful. Or you have to try to go through the ball and maybe get randomly hit by that and take a longer route. So the entire system of this boss just serves to piss you off. And that's why I hate. I've looked for this damn map for 7 months. It was the most obvious place. Knife in what? Is it a game? Or, no, you mean like in real life. Like you lost a knife. Okay, that makes more sense. Hang on. You don't have to answer that question, I understand. Okay, bring it on. I don't normally get tilted from video games, but again, this is the one boss where, like, everything about it is literally designed to make you fucking hate playing this game. Alright, you're next. And again, I miss all these fucking hits for no goddamn reason. Where's the last motherfucker at? Yeah, come here, bitch. Come here. Fuck you. Alright, hang on. So the first step is just to not miss our first rock sling so we can recycle this. Thank you. This is our first actual great boss we're fighting as well, interestingly enough. You have our segment to explode. Get hit by a book because fuck you, why not? Okay, you're over here. Where's the last one at? There you are. Alright, come on. I think we'll be able to recycle based on our current speed of hitting. We're going to drink a flask now to try to hit her a little faster. So I think we would run out of FP initially. I want this to be guaranteed 3 cycle. I don't want to do 4. That was too late. Yeah. Great. Love that. Okay, bring it on. Come over here. I could do a Spirit Summon for this section, but it doesn't make sense to. It'll usually just attack all the fucking nobody characters. It won't actually hit the main boss. So it doesn't really serve to speed this process up at all. It just really serves to pull aggro away from you, which I don't think is worth enough. Okay, we're gonna heal. Fuck me. Jesus Christ. I am so fucking mad right now. I just lost 2 fucking hits because the tracking in this game is hot fucking garbage. And I'm gonna get hit by that too. Wow. Great. Love that. Good game design. Whenever things don't auto-lock onto the one thing you actually want to fucking hit. Okay. Where's this bitch at? So I can fucking finish my 4 cycle. They're over here to the left. Yeah. Okay, you're done. Next one. Oh, it's over here. Okay. Nice. Love that. We did actually manage to dodge it. Okay, one more. Alright. So let's drink the Cerulean Flask now. Let's go ahead and get the Wondrous Physic up too. We're going to melee her ass to get started on the next round. Okay. Games with save stations just aren't a vibe. Yeah, I agree. I completely fucking agree with you. Okay, bring it on. We're gonna summon, and then we're just gonna fuck your ass. Fuck you. Okay. We're not gonna let ourselves get hit by that dumbass fucking spell again. Because that spell does one-shot me, based on my current health. She's aiming for my Spirit Summon. So again, we're going to dodge this bullshit spell. And then we're going to get hit by the other bullshit spell. At least this spell isn't as bad. Okay, we break her stance. He breaks her stance. She's going to summon her first summon, which is unfortunately a black knife. Oh my god, okay. We might be too underleveled for this boss. I really hate to admit that, because this boss isn't particularly hard. We're just getting absolutely fucked right now. Okay, we're gonna get hit by wolves. We can outweight the summons, which is the biggest benefit. Like, they will just despawn on their own over time. Okay, so she's going to be able to dodge that attack, unfortunately. We have no more flask. Everything that we have currently is all we get. Oh my god, okay. Her bullshit spell, we have to be able to dodge some of it at least. Okay, we're gonna go for Glintstone Pebble here. It's the more consistent spell to use right now. Okay, we get a dragon. My Spirit Summon's dead too. Oh fuck, okay. Okay, so we dodged the flames, but the dragon's still around. Okay, it's gone now. I think that was her last summon. I think it's just me, her, and these bullshit spells of hers. I think we can do this. Hang on. You have more to summon? What do you mean? Fuck you! You already summoned those! Fuck. I'm so tilted. Holy shit. Okay. We were really close, too. Again, part of the problem is that I'm not cycling her fast enough. I'm going to do one more. One more attempt. If I can't get through this attempt, we're going to abandon this boss for now and go for something else. We're going to take my right route, which is slower but less fucking annoying. We're going to 3-cycle her ass instead of what's been happening. And then we're going to beat her. And it's going to work. And everything's going to be fun. We had her so close to. If she didn't have that bullshit secondary summon, because she already summoned the wolf, she shouldn't be able to summon those again. We would have won. I was ready to Moonveil her ass. It would have been great, but whatever. But yeah, again, the travel times was tilting me. I don't care that I die a bunch. I couldn't play this game. I know I'm so good at this game, and I fucking love this game. But I'm slightly under-leveled for Rennala. And I'm trying to push it. And I really don't need to push it, but I just want to get this one specifically done. And that's part of the problem. I'm trying to force a boss fight that I don't really need to be forcing right now. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck me. And our runes are gone now, too. So there's actually no reason for us to hang out here, really. Once you die twice in a row, the runes go away. Okay, we are going to pivot, is what I've decided. This is what we're going to do instead. We're coming down to Limgrave. We're going to go to the Rampart Tower. We're going to beat Godric the Grafted, which is actually the first main boss you fight. Or like the first, like, Great Rune boss you fight, rather. We're going to kill him. We're going to get his shit. And then we are going to upgrade probably our Vigor. Just so we have a little bit more survivability against Rennala, and then we should be able to kill her. You die so for no fucking reason to. Yeah, the game is kind of bullshit sometimes. I will agree. But again, I'm only level 40 trying to fight her. You really shouldn't be doing that early in levels. This is just me being stubborn, where I don't need to be this stubborn right now. So let's just do this the right way. I see no reason not to. Okay, so we're gonna come here. We're gonna hug the left. We're gonna try to avoid the grafted Scion the best we can, because this guy is a fucking asshole to fight. He's the overworld variant of the first boss that we encountered in the game. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take a hard left here. We're gonna run around this corner. We're gonna avoid all these fucking enemies. We don't need to fight any of them. They're all fodder. They don't give me like any level, so there's really no reason to fight them. We are probably going to die, but it'll be fine. I'm gonna pick this up. Yep, nobody cares. I don't intend on ever calling anybody in to help you fight. We're just going to get the save point. We'll probably end up dying. We have 0 runes, so I don't care if we die. It literally doesn't matter. I'm a hardcore not a fan of games where movement and targeting makes it look really actual. Yeah, that's another issue with the game. How much does this do for you? Actually, quite a bit. Doesn't matter. I'm going to die here. I never live whenever I have all these guys coming at me at once, but I don't need to live. I want to respawn right here with nothing there. Yeah, the targeting system's not great in Rennala's fight specifically because there's so many enemies to target onto. During normal boss fights, the targeting is fantastic. In the second phase of Rennala, if it was just the second phase, I would have no problems, but that first phase really gets my goat each time. I mean, we'll do this just to get rid of this off the menu. Cool. Glintstone Pebble versus the Sling. Let's do the Sling. Let's just make sure these guys get taken care of. Nice. Okay, you next. Might not be high enough. Yeah, I didn't think so. But again, normally this wouldn't be a problem. I'm being stupid. My build is not conducive towards fighting main bosses at the moment. It's actually built intentionally around using the Moonveil. So I also haven't upgraded the Moonveil as much as I probably should be for this fight, which is another problem. And then I'm using a staff that I can't upgrade, so I'm kind of static on how much damage I'm really doing without leveling up. It's a whole thing. Yep. Great. Awesome. Nobody cares. Cool. So I can now use her as a summon for this upcoming great boss fight, which will definitely help out a lot. That'll be another thing to tank damage. Okay, we get the golden seed. So there's really no reason to fight this guy other than I just want to. This guy doesn't really do a whole lot. So we're going to go ahead and just spam Rock Sling at him. It's going to break his stance and then we'll be able to kill him. But again, this guy really, yeah, see, this guy is not a big deal. Very easy to kill. And I don't think he actually gives me anything for killing him either, which is a little bit frustrating, but, you know, he's in the way, so. There we go. Cool. Yeah, it doesn't give me anything except for a few runes, which we can use to upgrade our Moonveil, which is important. I'm just frustrated because I know how good I can be at this game, and getting killed constantly by the same really easy boss really frustrates me. Alright. Next up, we're going to come over here. We have a few things we can grab, none of which I actually care about or I think are useful, but it's probably worth grabbing anyway. I hate that shit. These guys are also annoying as fuck to deal with. Alright, you're done. So we're going to have a big-ass fucking jar over there that's going to get all of my shit. Alright, you. Yeah. You're not going to be too much of a problem, I don't think. We have physical damage with the rock sling. You don't like physical damage. And you're done. Fucking, they die so aggressively, too, which is the funniest part to me. Like, they just fucking explode like it's nobody's business. So we're gonna get the cracked pots. We never use cracked pots. We don't use consumables in this game, really. I never think about using them. There's nothing inherently wrong with using them. It never comes up to me. But the way that I fight bosses doesn't typically, you know, translate to using those. They are useful in some situations, like if you want to make certain enemies go to sleep. But that also feels like kind of a cheatsy way of going through the game. So, I don't know. Cool. So, let's kill fucking Godric and just be done with it, huh? Get the levels, get the summon. I think we have everything we need for this. We can't use Scholar's Armament anymore because our sword's already magical damage. So we need to replace that with something else. We're going to skip the cutscene because, again, this game's a year old. If you haven't seen it, I'm sorry. Oh, look at YouTube or something. Okay. So because we're at a high place compared to him, we can actually launch these down pretty easily and get some hits off. He's going to launch wind at us. It's really hard to dodge. Let's go ahead and heal. Okay. My Spirit Summon's doing all the work right now. Fucking Nephili's not doing fucking shit, which is a little bit annoying. Don't know why she decided to be completely useless, but here we are. Okay. Awesome, we did break its stance before he can rush us. Nephili, I need you to get in there and actually do your goddamn job, because this guy has more health because you're here. So you have to pay that off by actually doing something other than just standing around. So whenever you have these summons, the boss's health is increased as a result. Yeah, it sucks. I'm not going to get that hit in. Yeah, I miss it. So I like to run right into this boss instead of running away from the attack. It's a lot easier to dodge whenever you run towards him. In Elden Ring, I've learned that if you run towards danger, you're actually more likely to avoid it. Alright, there we go. See, now Nephili's doing her job. She's actually fucking taking damage while I do damage from the back. Alright, here we go. See, this is the first great boss. You see how easy this is for me to fight? There's one boss, I have summons, it's fine. But the moment I try to do it with Renal, all of a sudden it's fucking impossible. I can't get there in time, it's fine. I was going to try to buff the amount of runes that I got from it, but I'm still too late.
One day, we'll return together.
Yeah?
To our home,
Bathed
in rays of gold.
Uh-huh. Can you just die so I can get the thing already, please? Thanks. So we got Godric's Great Rune and the Remembrance of Grafted. With the Great Rune, we can use Rune Arcs to get an extra 5 attributes in every level. So it's kind of like getting an extra 40 levels. But it's split up across all the things. It is worth using. Okay, so to beat Renala, we either need to increase our damage or increase our health. I think increasing our health makes more sense. Also, his levels, because of how over-leveled we were for that fight, his like runes gave us nothing, basically. It gave us 1 level. Man, okay. So we did kill another boss. So we need to go ahead and mark that off. Got with Grafted, cool. Let's go ahead and do that on here as well. So we're now up to 17 bosses killed. Let's upgrade shit. We can do a few things to upgrade. We can upgrade our sword a bit more. So maybe do some more consistent damage so I don't have to use the rock sling against Renal in the first phase. That would be nice. And then we can also upgrade, I think, maybe our Spirit Ashes by 1. We don't have a ton of runes, though. We'll have to see what we can afford. Way out your arms, then. Cool. Okay, so we're going to do that and that. So now we're up to +5 Moonveil. So an extra 2 levels. I am here for Spirit Tuning. I can't afford it, and I also don't have the 3. That's fine. Okay, so an extra level. Moonveil is 2 things higher. What else can I do here to make it a bit easier to fight? I mean, I could go through this dungeon. I would probably get an extra level or 2 and maybe some extra sorceries that could be helpful. Let me double check to see what's actually available there. We can get... Loretta's Great Bow would be kind of huge for distance fighting. God, and Smithing Stones... It doesn't have anything for Smithing Stones, unfortunately, but that's not a huge deal. Yeah, let's do it. It has an extra boss fight in there that we can take care of, which will, by itself, probably be worth doing. So yeah, let's give it a shot. We need to take a break from Manala if we want to keep on going. Which, by the way, we are not even close to ending stream. We're 2 hours in. I am like, it's time for bed, I think. That's fine. Chains, I hope you have a fantastic night. Sleep well. Thanks for hanging out and talking for a bit. But above all else, do not forget to keep it casual. Kingswell Ruins. There is an area around here where when you roll, it brings you through the... I'm going to die. No, I'm not. It brings you through the floor. And I never remember where it is, but you can find an extra boss there. And that's extra runes that I would definitely like to get. I just need to remember where it is. Yeah, we'll go around. That's fine. Catch you later. Do not forget to keep it casual, Chainsy. Yeah, if I could run a fast travel. Let's see if I can find that. Get that boss killed. Maybe get an extra level or two. I think like with like 2 or 3 more levels of vigor, I'm probably good to go. I was just dying a little bit too early in those fights. I don't have enough health flasks to be able to sustain that kind of damage anyway. I want to be able to aggressively cast more, I think would be like my ideal. Okay, so where do I need to roll at to make this happen? We're just going to keep rolling around until we find it. So basically the floor has 1 health. Rolling into something takes 1 health away. So somewhere around here, it'll open up. Now I do need to open up this either way. So let's go ahead and do that. But there's a floor variant of that too that I want to take advantage of. We're going to go ahead and rest here just to reset the enemy's aggro. And then we're going to talk to this dude. Now, I don't think that he sells a Somber 5. I think he only sells up to Somber 4, but I do want to double check. Nobody cares. Not a single person asked. I don't know why you keep talking to me. Yeah, it only goes up to 4. That's fine. Okay, let's double check the area then. So, if not here, then here? No, I've done this before, but I've only done this once. It was during my other 165 run. So it's definitely been a while. I feel like it was like... I feel like it was more down. Like around this area, maybe. Merchant ahead. Okay, that's not useful. This area? Where is this? Over here. I'm just rolling to the ground from, like, aimlessly at this point. Okay, try over here. Nothing. I'm gonna randomly find this. I'm gonna be so happy whenever I do too. Maybe it was more off to the side. Or maybe over here? There's a spot somewhere. Maybe... Oh, maybe more in this direction. I'm back. Welcome back, Lynn. Oh, here. I guarantee it's going to be around here. No? Still no? Here. There it is. Jesus Christ. It's just an extra little boss for me to fight. I was having a discussion about saving for this bitch. Oh? So what's your plan exactly? Okay, cool. So yeah, this guy is not an easy fight at all, but because we have a Moonveil level 5, it does definitely help our case quite a bit. He just does a lot of damage, moves around really fast. I just want to get my endurance back up. Please don't kill me. Thank you for getting staggered like that. That's huge for us. He's also, he's kind of like easy to hit. Like, not easy to hit, I'm sorry. He has like pretty weak defense. He just is also just really strong. You can tell by how much my my poor little knights get hit. There we go. You done, bitch. Royal Revenant, you have been completed. Let me go ahead and mark you off my list. You're gonna be all the way down there. Wow. Let's go ahead and add you to my boss's killed number. We're now up to 18. We've killed 10 bosses so far in the stream. So we're averaging a pretty good number overall. Cry, my plan is to cry. Well, like, I guess my first question to you is, do you have an income stream? Like, do you make consistent money at any point? So that's the first factor you probably need to consider, right? It's like, are you making consistent money to be able to purchase this kind of stuff? Frozen Needle. Interesting. Okay, let's go back up to Road Manor. Then we're going to go into that dungeon, grab a lot of shit, kill a boss, level up. 250 a month. So you would need to save then for like 2.5 months and not buy literally anything else. So the next question we ask ourselves is, are you able to do that? The answer is probably no. So how much of your 250 can you save per month based on, you know, your normal expenses or whatever? So we can determine how long it'll take for you to get a PS5, which realistically isn't worth the money based on how old it is. And are you willing to buy used? If you buy used, you can probably get it closer to like 300. And then depending on what kind of PS5 you want to get, you maybe get for even less. Because there's different like generations of PS5, right? Like some of them are a little bit older and have like less features. Some of them have less storage space, but you still have the games you want to play. So maybe that's worth it. You could probably find one for about what, like 250 or 300 if it's like a little bit older. It's used and doesn't have like every bell and whistle. You know what I actually do want to do though? I do want to do this. I want to... Let's get rid of that because that's not useful for me anymore. And let's add nothing actually. Just have it be a one-less thing I have to scroll through. So this area scares the crap out of me because there's these big-ass fucking hands that come out of nowhere and fucking destroy your shit. And I'm not here to fight those. So we're going to avoid them like the plague. Okay, we grab that. Thank you. We're just gonna sneak through the majority of this dungeon. It would be nice to get like one more flask too, maybe. Get like an extra health flask going. That could be a huge help. We're done. Goodbye. We do get a cookbook. Fantastic. I want the best one, which means even pre-owned is $400, but I plan on buying new, so I know it with warranty and shows for $530. That seems like a mistake. And I guess I want to understand why in your head you feel like getting the best one and also getting it new makes the most sense. So you're talking about warranties, but realistically, you're probably not going to have you're probably not going to need to use the warranty on a PS5, if I had to guess. Right? So the next thing you have to worry about, I guess, is the seller that you're buying it from reputable and is the console in good condition. You can tell that from their selling history, obviously, and usually things like eBay will have like a return period that you can't take advantage of. Why do you need the newest one? If your whole goal is to play PS5 exclusive games, a standard PS5 would literally serve that purpose and be cheaper, and you already have a PC that you're playing games on. So I've had a PS5 and it didn't work. Okay, so you're implementing a fallacy here. I don't know what the exact name of the fallacy is. But essentially, you're basically saying that because this happened to you once before, it's going to happen again. But that's not always how things work. Oh, nope. Come through here instead. Goodbye. I'm going to avoid all your asses. I think it's more worth getting a slightly older version, used, that serves the function that you're looking for it to serve, and get it earlier, and not have to save as aggressively, rather than spending more money on a console that's already old and a little bit outdated as it is. If you have any luck, it's bad. No, I am very familiar with your luck, but that doesn't mean that it's not worth still making a smart financial decision about this, though, right? Like there's you're not gambling on a $200 PS5 here, right? Like you're still making a relatively informed decision. You're just getting one that's used like new, like someone who got it, played it for like a month or two, and stopped playing it. You spend a bit more time looking for the console, but the benefit is that you save a lot of money. Okay. So I think we have something over here we can already grab. Yeah. Right? Yeah, cool. So we get a smithing stone 4. We can get the Sword of Night and Flame, but we'll probably never end up actually using it. Doesn't mean it's not worth grabbing, though. It's probably good just to sell, if anything else. So let's go ahead and grab that, then. So we're going to come on through here. We basically just skip all the peon enemies. Realistically, they don't matter. They're not worth the runes and time it would take to kill them. No, it's not there. I need to go over here. It's a little bit further out. Whenever we kill this enemy, though, it gives us a huge long-range, chargeable, relatively strong spell, so we can fight Renola from more of a distance, which means that her summons will be slightly less intimidating as well, which would be nice. Okay, we're going to come down here. And I think I can survive this fall. Yeah, cool. So yeah, in this chest was originally the most broken weapon in the game, the Sword of Night and Flame. You didn't have to fight a single main boss to grab it. It's a faith-based sword. Ooh, I don't want that. It's a faith-based sword. And my understanding is that it used to do considerable damage. Nowadays, not so much. It's not insanely worth using. It certainly still has its place, but not like it used to. So still we'll use the Moonveil. Again, like you can see, like whenever I was fighting the Royal Revenant, it doesn't do a huge amount of damage. That's not the point of it. The point is to stagger your enemies and keep it stun locked while you and your Spirit Ash continue to fight it. And my alternative style of play is using the range for my sorceries to kill enemies before they can attack me. Again, glass cannon build, right? It's really hard for me to farm runes without killing the higher level bosses, but because of how fragile I am, it's probably worth more just grinding for the lower bosses first and then kind of going into that. Double check. Cool. Alrighty, we continue. We're going to fight Loretta next. Loretta is reasonably easy to fight. The Spirit Summon that I have and the build that I currently have is pretty conducive towards killing her. She uses a horse, some long-range spells, but also just tries to slam you down. With my Rock Sling ability and the Moonveil Transient Moonlight attacks, she doesn't stand much of a chance. I'm going to be breaking her stances often, so she's going to be staggered, and then my Spirit Summon's going to stagger her a second time, usually. So we'll go ahead and keep on keeping on. So we're going to have to go up through here. Pass by some pretty serious enemies, but it shouldn't take us too long. Plus, we also get a golden seed out of it. Which, at the moment, key items, we have 1. I think we need 3 or 4. I think we probably need closer to 4 to get the next flask. I could be wrong. Let's double check. So we need flasks at charge. I need 2 more, so we're about to get 1 now. Then we'll be able to get 1 more after that, which I actually know another spot we can go to. So we can get another flask before we fight Renala, which I think will be the difference maker that we need to be able to fight her effectively. So we definitely want to get her and Godric done this stream, which is fantastic. And probably a few other minor bosses, like Loretta, obviously. We can start the Ranni the Witch quest as well. Oh, yeah, that's fair enough. We're going to get aggroed. Oops. Okay, let's just keep on running away. We don't really need to fight him. We can just come on through here. And then he can't follow, I don't think. Alrighty. So we're going to go ahead and kill his ass real quick. Yeah, you're going to try, but you fucking can't, bro. I got fucking Transient Moonlight fucking level 5. Well, what games, Lynn, like the exclusive games, what games are you actually wanting? Like, what are the games like you're really desperately trying to go for then? Because that's my next curiosity on this. That did no fucking damage at all on you. Jesus Christ. Hang on, all I wanted was the item. Holy shit, don't fucking kill me for it. You guys are going to be in here during the boss fight, probably. Okay, let's go ahead and summon, and hope we don't get ganked too hard from it. Okay, it looks like they didn't make it in here, which is good. So now we can go ahead and focus fully on the fight. So the plan here is try to keep our distance like usual, try to break its stance. If it gets close to us, we can use the Moonveil. It's going to shoot us occasionally, that's not a huge deal. We can dodge their attacks relatively easily. This boss has pretty telegraphed attacks, so like its melees are not an issue. Its magic is a little bit harder for me to deal with, but nothing we can't handle. Again, we break stance there, fantastic. We have no more FP. Oh, it has the phalanx. Okay, run. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but I definitely don't want to get hit by it for no reason. Okay, we hit. Nice. Great hit. Good damage. Let's go again. I think our lack of endurance is another big factor for, oh my god, Jesus Christ. For us struggling a bit, because we can't multicast very well. Alright, come on. I think all those are going to go into my Spirit Summon. Fantastic. I love that she's aggroing him instead. Okay, she's just about done. Just one more big one to get her taken care of. That should do it. Yeah, nice. Easy boss. Let's go. We get the Loretta Slash, Astral War, and we also get the Great Bow, which is the thing we mainly cared about. We also get about 10,000 runes. Wow. Honestly, not horrible. That should be another level up for us, which again, we're going to pump right into Vigor. I think I want to get at least 25. until we start focusing on intelligence again. I just want a bit more durability. So the next thing we can do is head towards that cave, because that area is actually going to have another golden seed that we can grab, and then we can get our, I think, 10th flask. And after getting that, we should have enough health to be able to deal with whatever we need to deal with. I need to adjust my numbers again. We killed the Retta, so I need to go ahead and mark her off. Should be somewhere around here. Oh my god, where is she on this list? There is Royal Knight Loretta, and then we can do bosses killed at 19 now. I mean, if we just killed 10 bosses a stream, we'd be done in 16 and a half streams. It's just, as you get later into the game, that's definitely not a realistic goal. Those bosses take a lot more time to get to and to kill. But considering it's our second stream and we're almost at 20 now, like that could be something we could conceivably try to do. We still have a lot of early game bosses to kill as well as we go along that I haven't gotten to yet because I don't feel like we're sufficiently OP enough to deal with them. I really struggle with Knights Cavalry until I have like pretty strong weapons usually. I just haven't, like, their attack patterns aren't hard to dodge, but like actually landing the attacks is a little bit more difficult for me to handle. So we'll come across here. I think we might actually be able to get a Somber 4 or 5 around the bend over here. I don't remember which one it is. If it's 5, that's fucking huge, because that's just one more upgrade for us. If it's 4, we'll save it for the scepter that we're going to get from killing Renala. Either way, it's a win. So we'll come through here. There's a guy sitting on a chair somewhere near-ish to here. I think he's a little more down. But yeah, we're big chilling over here. About 2.5 hours into stream so far. And I feel like we've made a good amount of progress. Nothing there. We can peek on over here instead. I think I just missed it. That's fine. Whatever it was, I don't think that was what I needed. I think it's probably closer to a 4. So we're going to rest the Side of Grace. And then we're going to run in, grab the Golden Seed, go all the way to get the Side of Grace at the bottom of that area, and then leave. That's one of the several paths you can take to get into the Altus Plateau. Usually I'll use the medallions instead to get up there initially. But I still need the Side of Grace either way, because there is a Magma Wyrm boss in there that I need to address as well. I can't avoid it for the 165 boss run. So it's good just to get that kind of out of the way now, so I can just have that fast travel spot for whenever I'm ready for it. As things currently stand, I might actually realistically be able to take that boss, but it's probably not worth the hassle. So we should be seeing the Golden Seed reasonably soon. But yeah, there it is. You can see it rendered off into the distance. Fantastic. So we'll grab that, be able to get a new flask, grab the Side of Grace. We're going to get the new flask. And I think we're going to reattempt Renala now that we have a few extra levels of Vigor, an extra flask, and a slightly better Moon Veil. I think all those things are all I needed to make this happen. We get the Smithing 5 and not the Somber 5, so it's not really useful. Cool, good. Can I fast travel? Nope, I have to rest. And then we can fast travel. Okay, flask, add charge. And then we look at our allocation. It's 4 and 6. I think that's still like a reasonable number. I think that having 6 FP flasks is the bare minimum I need for Renala to be a puller. And then the extra health flask will just let me have a little bit of extra leeway in case I'm starting to get hit a lot. I'm hoping the extra vigor is enough to keep me alive for one of those raining down attacks. We'll just have to see. But cool. Let's give it a go. Upgrading our endurance would be huge, but that's like one of the lowest priorities for an intelligence build. You really want to get your intelligence to level 65 before you basically put points into anything else. Because that gives you access to the majority of the late game spells that you can use. Like, I already have a spell right now that I can't use to level 52. I need another 26 or so levels to be able to use it. And as you guys have seen for how slow it takes for me to level up, it's just going to take a while for me to get done. So I'd really rather be able to be more like spread out with my leveling. It's a hard argument either way for it. Right now I have exactly what I need to get through the first 3 kind of like areas of the game, that being Limgrave, Weeping Peninsula, and Liurnia of the Lakes. All 3 of these areas with my current build, I could do most things in while keeping evenly distributed stats. But once I start going to like the Caelid, Altus Plateau, I'm going to struggle a lot more. Which I'd really rather not do. Okay. Let's give this another shot. The important thing is to remain calm and to not target lock too hard initially. And just focus more on just getting that initial damage taken care of. Okay, do that. We just need to be calm, really assess our surroundings, really focus on what's in front of us. Okay. So we're gonna start with the Moonveil Slash. Now she's down, I can't actually target lock her effectively. I kept trying to do it too early, I think it was part of my problem. So I just want to spam hit. I think I can get one more in. Yeah, I get 4. Yeah, I get 4. It's going to be a 3 cycle, but it's going to barely be a 3 cycle. And that's what I'm looking for here. We do take some unnecessary damage there, that's okay. Taking more unnecessary damage. But again, we have that extra flask, so there's nothing for me to stress about. We were very close in that last fight. Again, I think the biggest thing that held us back was we ran out of flasks too early. We were rushing things a bit. This time we don't need a rush. We have a system now. Okay. So we get on a Moonveil Slash. Just get a little bit of that initial damage taken care of. And then we're just going to spam the crap out of Rock Sling. We can get about 4 in before we really need to start backing off. Yep. So yeah, as things currently stand, I can't do a 2 cycle for this. But frankly, I never really expected to be able to anyway.
Time to be born anew.
Where's the other one? It's probably on the other side. Yeah. More over here. Yeah, see the books. Where are you at? Here you are. Don't know how I missed you, but you're done. And then you right here. Fantastic. We're gonna do an FP Flask. Because frankly, I really do need to 3 cycle this bitch. For my sanity. Okay, one more. So we're gonna drink an FP Flask immediately because we need to summon. Okay. We're coming into this fight relatively prepared. And we're gonna dodge that first attack. We're gonna summon our guy. We're going to drink our flask. Give it a second to dodge. Drink another flask. Okay, we're ready. Let's give this a go. I never equipped Laureate's Great, though, but it shouldn't be a big deal. I don't know why I did that. I'm stupid. That was really risky for absolutely no payoff. I keep activating the spell just a little bit too early, I feel. Because again, that thing probably can one-shot my ass. If I'm not careful. Okay, she's aiming for me. Which is exactly what I want her to do. I want her to aim for me and not my spirit summon, so I want my spirit summon the last of the summons. Okay, I'm too far away now. I need to get closer. Wait for her to finish the cast. Now. Worth it. We get a good hit for that. Okay, move explodes, we're fine. That was greedy, but she's attacking my spirit summons who were lucky. This is unfortunate, yeah, that's not great. Okay, we're fine. We managed to dodge roll out of most of that. Okay. Unfortunately, it did attack her summons instead, that's not a big deal. We're just a little bit too far away. Okay, we have one more Flask of Cerulean Tears, which means we're about to not be able to do much damage. We can melee her and probably do it relatively effectively, but the problem is the other summons are about to come out. Okay, don't give her a chance to summon again. If I just stagger her enough, this should be fine. She's summoning again. Shit. It's the dragon one too. Not great. You need to dodge the fire first. Shit. We have 2 healing flasks and a little bit of mana left. I need the dragon to disappear. She's now summoning... I got killed by that. Yeah, fair enough. I think, am I still too underleveled? Is it because I'm not doing enough damage, or is it because I don't have enough health? Or am I just bad at the game? I do want to equip Laureate's? I don't fucking know. I want to equip her Great Bow, either way. Requires 26 intelligence. I think I'm at 24. Yeah, that's not great. Okay. We're gonna go ahead. Would you like to dab for death? Sure. To make it fast for me, Lynn. Go ahead and give me that dab, huh? Spend your points, make me dab. Make me suffer, please. I love it. Nothing makes me happier. Is there anything else I can do here? Raises potency of sorceries is useful. Having extra health is useful. I don't have any magic resist talismans. The fucking size what gets me. Yeah, whatever. I think I'm too tilted for this, honestly. I think I probably need to step away because I'm starting to get a little bit angry. So I'm going to go ahead and end it off here. We're about 3 hours and 40 minutes into this run with a grand total, drumroll please, of 19 bosses killed, which is not a great amount of time, but we're doing okay. Thanks for hanging out. Really appreciate it, Lynn. Thanks to everybody else for hanging out. Dawn, Chainsy, Kaylin, as well as ... They're somewhere around here. Oh my god. There's that one person. Oh, it's too far gone. I don't know. Callista? Callist? Whatever.